in the interim here, we had a little interlude last week. We'll kind of talk about what's going on in the game. But one of the things is we've reached a milestone. We've finished, quote unquote, finished Sunless Citadel, at least the exploration part of Sunless Citadel.
But you were only like a fraction of the way through that book.
Hey. I'm yelling at my dog.
Amy.
No, there's 7 adventures in the book.
Podcast.
Amy, if I have to talk to you again, I'm going to sit in the corner. There's 7 adventures in the book. This was just one of them.
Cool.
So, we've reached a milestone. We have leveled up. Everybody is level 4. Yay. So why don't we quick go around and give an update in terms of what has changed for you now that you're level 4.
I'll go first. My intelligence and charisma, they were at a score of 15. Now they're both at 16, which it moves me from a +2 to a +3 for all of my spell save DCs, spell attacks. And then eventually when I secret want to become a warlock, that'll help that out too.
Did you hear something? Grav, what did you do with your level? Anything special?
I got a new feat. I got the sharpshooter feat, which, if you didn't think I already shot arrows well enough, I do it even better now.
It's like -5, and then you get to shoot at +10 damage?
Yes, so that's one of the things you can do. And it also, you now ignore half and 3/4 cover when you're taking range shots, that's pretty good for things that are behind cover. And then, you can take a -5 to an attack roll, which right now is at +7, so it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
At least one of us can do damage.
Yeah. I mean, wait, Hyrule does a ton, actually.
I think Amy was doing a little self-hate.
Oh.
Yeah, I make ice rings.
Your support, though.
I make ice rings.
You did so much good support last time
I'm
in
a
that boss.
fucking great support character.
Avril, what happened for you?
I put my upgrades into, I put 1 point into dexterity, so I've maxed out that. So I've got a +5 to all my dexterity rolls. And then I also put 1 into intelligence because I'm an idiot and I need it. So that is now a -1 instead of a -2. And it's a beautiful goddamn day. Let's explore. Let's explore.
Awesome.
Let me take my magnifying glass out and just look at things real close.
Solve some mysteries.
Grayson,
Yes.
what's new on your radar?
Grayson took the feat Sentinel. So now if I... Thank you for the sub. So if I hit someone with an opportunity attack, their speed becomes 0. So if they try and leave my threat range and I hit them, they stop. Any creature...
Wow. Silent, thank you.
Any creature within 5 feet of me provokes an opportunity attack if they move away, even if they try and disengage. And when a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against somebody who's not me, I get to use my reaction to attack them.
Nice. Oh my god, you could get a lot of attacks.
Well,
but then my support of making your bonus action an attack. Or no, reaction and
It's
attack.
his reaction.
That's your reaction.
That's where
so I would have to give it to you.
Yeah,
That's
but,
not
Havana.
bad. Yeah,
but my job is now to to continue doing what I was doing, run into the middle of it and fight.
Nice.
Run into the middle and fight. Miracle76, thanks for some.
Yes, and thank
as
you
well.
to Silent Kagemusha.
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 I feel like it's Kagemusha, but you know what? I don't know because I mispronounced.
You're making it sound too Japanese,
Yeah.
sir. Your Simlish is too Japanese.
Technically, it's all silence. You don't say anything.
Well, just the K.
All right.
Oh my god.
So what we will do now is roll for hit points. The way this works is you get 1 roll. If you don't like it, you can have me roll, but then you have to take whatever I roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the
is a
devil's
D8?
bargain. Whatever it is for your class.
It's whatever your hit dice is. So yours is D8, yeah.
So you took another level in fighter, right? So Eric, you're gonna do a D10.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we get,
Well,
do we get
paladin.
to add our do we get to add our proficiency
You got that one.
No, you would
had
add your
con.
Constitution.
con
bonus.
and then plus but then I get to add extra
Damn you.
stuff.
Because you're a
Do we
dwarf?
both roll once?
Yeah, because a hill dwarf I've got.
It's just
It
low.
just slid down.
Very sexy.
I'm a handsome man.
Tom, I can't speak for everyone at the table, but me and Havana would love for you to
You
roll
both-
for us.
You both got ones?
Yeah, please, I agree.
Yeah, there's no downside to that if you just get a 1.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck.
you rolled a 1? Cool. It couldn't get worse.
Yeah.
Kill me.
On Orc
See if
Pub,
that's
it
better.
said I got a 2 for con.
Yeah.
My hill dwarf gave me a +1, and then for somehow I had
I
another
think as a
+2.
mystic you get another one in here somewhere as well.
I think, or maybe it's like half of my intelligence
Good
modifier.
char!
I
Whoa!
think that's what it is.
Bouchar.
Thank
you so much for the
Bouchar.
Woo! I'll keep it.
All right, what did you get? A 6? Garav, what did you get?
I'm working my way through college.
I got a 5.
Oh, I was like 50 points.
50.
You got a plus anything?
Yeah, I got a +3, so that's
Ooh.
8.
Why do I only get a +1?
Because it's your constitution.
Do I want to gamble though with Tom?
Ooh, you just went to Vegas.
Yeah.
How good did you do in Vegas?
Terrible.
Oh, don't. I would say
Awful.
don't. I
Awful.
would say
It was
stay.
real
A 5
bad.
is a really
I
good
would-
roll on a D10.
It's karma. It's karma.
Also, we were gambling at Comic-Con. It wasn't Vegas.
I'm sorry. How was all your gambling at San Diego
It
Comic-Con?
was terrible also. I think I'm going to have you
I had a
roll
great
it.
time
I'm not
at
gambling.
Comic-Con.
in,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. You were in
We'll
Vegas.
we'll start with Eric and we'll work our way around the table. So Eric, instead of a 1, you get a 3.
I'll take it.
Even better!
Better than nothing.
Instead of a 1, you get a 3.
Whoa.
Are we like best friends right now?
Oh my
Is that
God.
what's happening?
It's like your brother and sister.
Ew! Ah!
Gross.
Why'd you say ew?
Garav, instead of a 5, you get
Come on, baby.
an
Yeah,
8.
did it.
Oh, it paid off. Didn't pay off really for anybody else. All right, very good. So,
It paid off perfectly well for us. We were at ones.
Yeah.
I feel grateful.
What's happening?
I'm voguing. So last time, or just to sort of fill in the blanks of where we left off the last time the group was all together, because I don't think Eric and Amy were filled in on.
I watched the stream.
Oh, you watched the stream.
There was nothing to do at work today.
Ooh, wow. Good times.
I only watch this show when I'm bored as
That's
fuck.
what I was gonna say. You heard it from the table. Is this show's only worth
Amy
watching?
tunes in all the time with the sound off.
Yeah, I want to get. No, it's not, because I want to get my XP for the dungeon raids and saving throw runs in the chat.
Very good.
Maybe you keep it on.
So just to catch you up, you had returned to town. There had been a lot of confrontations, confessions, a lot of discussion of who was involved or culpable for what, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? You remember this?
Yeah.
You came down from the mountain. So at that point, Felociel, who is the sheriff in town, took the mayor into custody, took both of your parents into custody, and did started an investigation. But at some
They
point,
turn themselves in.
they turned themselves in. She still took them into custody in the jail, but yes, they turned themselves in.
Oh, you're turning yourselves in? Where would you like to go?
Oh well, please go have a bath in the creek.
Crick.
So that means they started this investigation. However, shortly after this transpired, one of the patrols found the skeleton that Avril had reanimated, scratching by a tree.
He has a name.
Ronald P.P. Dusty Bones.
Thank you.
Thank you for the $10.
Thanks for the 10,
Thanks,
Silent.
Silent.
Okay.
But that also means, so the patrol was like, what is happening here? And Avril was like, oh, this is the corpse of that Belloc guy that we murderated, and I have reanimated to become my own personal undead servant.
No, he's my best friend.
And best friend.
Thank you.
Look, just because you're a servant doesn't mean you can't be a best friend, okay? It's called...
Think about Batman. And his servant Robin.
Boy, wonder.
It's technically it's his ward.
Well, it depends on which Robin we're talking about. We're talking Jamie and Wayne. We're talking
Oh, I
Dick
have
Grayson.
to go and never come back.
But Dick Grayson became more than Robin.
Yeah, he's Nightwing.
Yeah. And then
He's
Batman.
Darkwing Duck.
And then Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How did I know that? When I have never consumed any media? Well, this is what you get when you work at Nerdist. You have to know these things.
Hey!
James V's kicking it.
Thank you,
Thank you
Very
guys all
good.
so much. So many dollars.
So
So cool.
they find this skeleton and find out that it's the corpse of Belloc. That changes things dramatically. Felociel sends off for a cleric from Neverwinter to come and administer Speak with Dead with Belloc and find out their testimony as to what happened.
Oh!
Ronald Peepee!
Ronald Peepee, Dusty Bones. Ronald Peepee.
Yay! Ronald Peepee, Dusty
Ronald
Bones
Peepee,
is
Dusty
in
Bones.
the
Ronald
chat.
Peepee, Dusty Bones.
Oh,
I want
boy.
Ronald Peepee Dusty Wants to write a rap.
Is that DJ regular?
I hope so.
I
They both
certainly
have
hope so.
similar names.
So it was going to take about a week or 10 days or whatever. The cleric comes, shows up, begins an investigation, casts Zone of Truth with some of the people who are involved, etc., etc., etc. So while that's going on, you're sort of on jail and guard duty to help defend the village, and you're obviously in charge of watching over your brother, right?
Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it a little easy. I'm taking some family time.
Yeah. So you guys are sort of.
You can't have family time there in prison.
I mean, you can still
Well,
can
her
have-
brother isn't.
Yeah.
you can visit them.
Yeah.
And my sister.
Your sister's in the book.
Yeah,
She's
she
in
doesn't-
a- she's
she's
in a
still-
That doesn't
Kind
mean
of
she
prison.
can't come along.
She's more portable than ever.
Cut to montage of you having a picnic with your brother and your sister's book.
Yeah, this is where her got her.
You're on a
premise
Ferris wheel.
from. Yeah.
It's just a fantasy Facebook.
We have
Their face in
late
the
night
book.
talks.
Oh, that
So-
was a good try.
About
No.
12 days or so go by. In the meantime, Avril and Thawne were sent off to Neverwinter to, first of all, to go and get the cleric sent down there, right?
Second of all, to party.
And second of all, they took the locket and the dragon key that you guys had discovered in the Sunless Citadel, and they were going to take that and try and get some more information about it, right?
You
Yes.
You guys went to Neverwinter to pick up a cleric to bring him back to.
They sent the cleric back. They stayed in Neverwinter to do some more business.
But the cleric was going to investigate the shit that went down.
Yeah, so they went to Neverwinter and found basically this guy.
He was a sage.
And he's
No, no, no,
investigating the wood.
They found a guy named Hemikar Justicebringer, and he's sort of the clerical, like he's a cleric / judge, and they sent him
Right.
to Oakhurst to investigate what was going on, but they didn't come back with him. They stayed in Neverwinter for a few days to do some more investigation.
Okay.
And they happened to get invited to a very
Oh, no!
Oh, dude.
Fired!
old dude.
It's a joke from last week.
Yes.
It's so good.
Ban them.
It's so
Don't worry.
Ban
disgusting.
them.
Great.
If you missed it, there's a clip on Twitch.
Banned.
Oh, dude, I love it. Oh, I
Gross.
love it.
So,
Do the do, Amy.
do
Do the old do.
you want to briefly recap for the benefit of chat and Amy what happened at this party or why you're invited? You don't have to go into detail.
Yeah.
Eric can jump in too,
Oh,
I guess.
uh,
And
Yeah,
see
I
why.
can
I
fill
still
in
have.
the
Do you have the
details.
invite?
Oh, maybe.
I still have it if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do, right? So we got. Well, first we met up with your friends.
A
Yeah,
handout!
it was really.
You missed a handout, Amy.
It was real cool.
I love things I can touch.
So tactile.
It makes the fantasy world real.
It does.
Tangible, you say?
So
I'll
they were-
take 3.
They were having an annual masquerade ball, as you can read here, and we weren't invited initially, but we met your friends.
My
which,
girls back from college.
Bard College.
Bard College.
KT Floston Perry and
Keisha.
Keisha.
Keisha with two
Keisha.
eyes.
Keisha with 2 eyes. And they had an invite but needed a group of 4 to get in. So we were obvious choices. And then we went shopping for fine clothes, which was really
Oh,
fun.
yeah. I have a
Ooh.
very luxurious rat costume.
How do
Rat.
you have
Uh-huh.
gold for that?
We paid for it.
We have
With,
a lot
with
of
all
gold.
the with all the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got mine half off because I'm convincing.
Do
Yeah.
I get some of that gold? Did we already split that up?
You should
Yeah, that
already
was
have
from a
it.
while
Okay,
ago.
cool.
So I got
Dungeoning.
a bat costume. Yeah, I got a bat mask and a bat costume. And then we went inside and did some of these events. We met. What was our benefactor's name?
Wait,
the guy
I
who
just
liked us.
realized we didn't make any Batman jokes. None.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't have time.
Yeah.
There was so much going on.
I regret
true.
everything.
And yeah, my parent. Yeah, that's all right.
I don't remember that guy's name.
really
Off.
missed an opportunity.
You buttered up some like old noble dude who was
Old
like,
dude.
Uh,
Mr.
Lord-
We're gonna
Lord-
call him Old Dude
Oh,
now.
not Lord Marag.
I'm sure
wait,
you wrote it down.
No, that was the husband.
That was the husband.
Morag is from
His
Tamriel.
name was Mammal. Oh, no, that was our team name. Our team name was Mammal Bugs.
Mammalbug penis.
Mammal Bug Penis.
Oh boy.
3 Gs.
You were here. You were here in spirit, Amy.
Koreth? No.
No, I guess we didn't write his name down. Anyways, yeah, he was a fan of ours and sort of bribed for us a little bit, and that's him.
Oh, Sir
Rainier?
Rainier Olddew.
Yeah, I think that might have been the guy.
I also wrote Anus Old Dude. I'm not sure.
Are these the things you guys did?
Yeah, so those are the events we went to. We did a contest of riddles. We didn't do
Oh,
the 6 Rings of
You're
Hell.
skipping over the best part. Is I answered all the riddles.
Yeah, the
that's really
supposed
cool. I
the
love
supposed
riddles.
dumbest character. This was what you were
I
saying.
know I wasn't role
You
playing very
you
well.
were. No,
But
no, no, I'm just saying.
also the player who was like, let's
Yeah.
not do the riddles.
Right, exactly. And you
I just didn't want you guys to know how smart I was because I like being the dumb one.
Oh yeah, it's all an act.
Fair enough.
Very cool. And then it says prizes. Did y'all get like some cool prizes?
We
Hook
got
to
the
the
lock
What?
we needed.
Hook
Hook to the
Holy
eye.
shit.
The hell?
Wait, I didn't read. What are our tiers tonight? Who wants this thing
Holy
to happen?
cow.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Poke to the
Thank
Eye.
you so much. Oh
this
my
is
god.
it. This is it.
This is
I
it.
know what they're donating for.
You do?
It's what didn't get donated for last time.
It
was
did get
it?
donated for.
What?
That
What is
specifically
it?
did.
Is it in here? Is this it?
No, last time
What's this?
we raised $300 so that Amy could get a new miniature.
There was more.
I get a $300 mini.
I lost my mini.
Holy
I lost it.
Where did mine go?
It's gone.
Thank
But I
you,
do get
everybody,
I do
for
get
your
a new
support.
mini.
Yes, you
That's
did.
so cool. Thank you so much.
Because of you, chat.
guys.
Thank you.
I get a new tack. Don came up to me and was like, "Amy, get a new tack." And I'm like, "Fuck you. What the fuck does that mean? My tack is perfect the way she is." And then yeah, now this all makes sense.
Can we reenact?
Yeah, this is so I already
All right.
knew. So thank you so
Oh,
much.
Don's coming
I didn't know
over.
if we were going to announce it on stream or whatever, but I'm very grateful. So it was like this.
Don't step on the dog.
Okay.
Action.
Hey, Amy. Get a new tack.
What?
Get a new tack.
I don't want to.
Chat paid for it.
What? They did? They did? Oh my god!
That's really what happened.
That's really what happened.
That's legit what happened.
That's really what happened.
And
Wow.
that's the way it
That's
happened.
the
My
rest
voice, my
of
voice went up a bunch of
the
octaves. So
story.
thanks, guys.
We
Thank
were
you.
Daytime Emmy.
we were really unsure if she was going to be able to bring it back in the recap, but she certainly did.
Yes.
That was a recap of 15 minutes ago. All right, so just to kind of tie a bow on the whole thing, it turned out that the Masquerade Ball wasn't just a Masquerade Ball. It was also
Right, yeah.
apparently the
Thieves.
trials for the Shadow Thieves, the Thieves Guild in
must be
Neverwinter.
there.
Oh, cool. Are you in?
I must be, right?
We got the.
I stole the locket.
Yeah.
So,
Or I stole the pocket watch.
Stole the pocket watch, Lord Morag's pocket watch. Yes. So as it turns out, yeah, you guys leave the party. You go back to your digs wherever you're crashing, and you're sitting there. You had won the other locket from there was Hargat Axebinder. You had the locket from Hargat
Yep.
Axebinder. You won the
Wait,
the
Hargat was
twin.
there?
Old dude.
Hargat was not there.
Old dude with the 5.
Oh, dude, thank you.
And I don't have this on, Dom, so let me
I just want
let me be friends with everybody in the chat.
Good luck.
My stream communication. That's why I've been ignoring what the donations have been for. But the twin to Hargat's locket, so like Hargat's locket had her husband in it, right?
Axebinder.
Yeah. The twin to that locket was one of the prize pool donation items in this charity auction. And they won it because they had scored so many points in the various events. So
Nice.
at the end of the night, you're home, you're sort of like basking in the afterglow of all of the excitement and the hubbub. And you just all of a sudden from the other room, you hear the creak of the floorboards and a very tall, he's got kind of a trim triangular kind of build, broad shoulders,
Hot.
brisk, short little brown beard, tousled brown hair, And he looks a lot like Dom Zook.
You looked a lot like that.
Yeah. He walks in. He's like, "Hey guys." No, I'm kidding.
Dead on.
Hey guys,
Acting.
Nailed it.
I feel like you have to go.
No, so this guy comes in and Avril. Avril, you immediately recognize this fellow as Amon Featherfinger. He is the head of the Shadow Thieves.
Oh shit.
And he says, "Oh, great work tonight. I think you left a little something behind at the party." And he kind of, all of a sudden from behind himself, just produces this very fine black leather cloak that has a velvet lining on the inside and has a hood in it. And you, as a thief in training, recognize this as like the first official piece of garb that you get when you qualify for the Shadow Thieves.
Oh my goodness! You said it's made of leather?
Yeah, it's leather on the outside, so it's soft, but it's soft like kid leather, kind of. It's black kid leather, but then it's got this like very
What is kid leather? Leather made from children?
Yeah.
goat leather. It's
worse.
soft goat leather. It's
How is that
Okay.
worse than children?
Well, goats are cute.
It's a fantasy land.
all right.
Kill animals and skin them in this land.
Very good, very good.
And no
All right.
bats an eye.
And it's velvet on the inside?
Looks like you just
Yes.
stare off
Yeah.
and kill anyone.
It's incredibly soft on the inside, but it looks and it's soft and supple on the outside, but it's clearly been tanned and treated so that it thanks
Grading,
grading,
thank you,
grading.
and thanks for the follow the other person.
so that it would repel the rain and that sort of stuff.
Okay,
Right?
yeah. How
Yeah.
long is it?
Is
it too big for me?
No, it's sized for you.
How'd they know?
Yeah. Well, he's the head of the Shadow Thieves. He knows.
Is it full length though? It goes down to my feet? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a half cape.
Yeah.
You said this was happening right after the end of the party?
Yeah, at the end of the
Okay,
party, like
cool.
you're home, you know, the both Keisha and KT have sort of like crashed out for the night. They're
Yeah.
just so happy.
They were drunk.
We definitely went for some
What color was
karaoke after
KT's
that.
hair?
Oh, and you sang Green Sleeves. That was so good.
Yeah, that's the only song I know.
So he hands you that. He says, "Welcome to the ranks." I was skeptical. Of course, you left town. I thought, well, we'd never see you again. But I'm glad that you came back. You have demonstrated your rather remarkable talents here.
Well, I appreciate you noticing. It is quite an honor to receive this cloak, and I thank you. And also, you can have this back.
Ooh.
I took something out of his pocket.
Very good. So you hand him you hand him the same pocket watch that you had lifted earlier, and you realize, wait a minute. If I lifted off of him, he must have lifted it off of me before he even got in the room.
We both look at each other and laugh.
I have another mission for you. I understand you don't have plans to stay, and of course, the draw of our homes can't be ignored, or the call of adventure wherever it may lead us. But, little birds tell me that you may be headed toward the Ironkeep.
Well, those little birds aren't wrong.
Very good.
Little birds is really a creepily specific metaphor for you to use, but never mind. That what I said.
Well, I don't put much stock that there's actually anything to the Ironkeep. So many people have tried to crack its secrets. I doubt that you'll be successful. But on the odd chance, if you could just follow up on a rumor that I've heard, there are folk tales of a magical ring called Werwent's Whimsy.
Ooh.
You said Warwick?
Wherwent. W-H-E-R-W-E-N-T.
Vorpal.
Wherwent.
Say that.
Wherwent.
And what was the second part?
Wherwent's Whimsy.
Warren's Whimsy.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna say that ever again.
Who names their ring?
Wherwent does.
Mr. Whirlwind.
Apparently he was a gnome. Some strange predilections, but...
Racist. I call that from the other room.
Ooh,
Oh no,
Ruckus.
his predilections had nothing to do with him being a gnome.
Oh, okay. Sorry, didn't mean to intrude. What happened to my voice?
Are you Thon or are you just an NPC?
Who knows? It's imagination.
Racist!
So if you wouldn't mind, I would very much appreciate it. You might find your favor with the Shadow Thieves advancing.
Well, you know, I do aim to please, and you seem to be doubting me a lot, and so I feel like if I do this, you'll have a little bit more faith in me.
I have the utmost faith in you. I don't have much faith in the Ironkeep. It's been around for hundreds of years, and no one has gotten anything useful from it. It's mostly a place for smugglers and the occasional raven to hang out.
Well, you know me. When someone says no way, I say yes, please. Of course I'll do it.
Truly, a workhorse, not a show horse.
Oh, actually, my charisma is very high. Rude.
Both.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm
fine pedigree.
a show pony of the greatest dexterity.
I will take those words with me into the night. And with that, he's gone. Very good. So, you come back to Oakhurst. Takes a day or so to get back there. Not terribly long. Let's hand out some of our rewards before we get too far down the road and I forget stuff. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So, we have these wonderful bump coins that are provided to us by campaign coins.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bouchar has given the table 4 bumps each. 4 bumps each. That's 3, 4. That is 2, 3, 4. That is. I feel like it's Halloween. Like I'm gonna get you one of those little UNICEF. One of those little UNICEF
We
milk
should get little
cartons.
pails, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not
well, we
depressing.
have to for Halloween. little like
All right.
Pumpkins?
Those are mine.
And put our coins in it?
Yeah.
It's sticky.
You'll notice that our reward structure is a little different tonight, so keep that in mind. There's no cutoff bumps for the DM, but also I don't get the 3-to-1 ratio that I used to get. So that's happening. Kagemusha, so yeah, that's pretty close, huh? Silent Kagemusha gives the table 2 bumps each.
Thank you
Bam,
so much.
2 for you. 2 more to pass down. 2 more for you. 2 more for you.
Yay,
2 more
thank
for
you.
So that is happening. Can you check with Mr. James V about the Hands of Fate? Because we have talked about that. It's not an option tonight, right?
Oh, it was never taken off. I didn't realize.
Ronald Pee Dusty Bones gives the table 1 bump. Boom, boom, boom.
Thanks.
Bam.
Bye.
I'm just going to wing him.
Even in death, he helps out. He's so great.
All right.
So great.
so great. And Ronald I trust.
Okay, don't do that. All right.
We need some
so
Ronald PP shirts. For
that's
sure.
happening.
Dusty Bones I trust.
RJ Canuck resubbed. They're giving their reroll to Havana.
Oh, thanks,
Nice.
RJ.
Oh, snap.
Yay.
Old Do gives Havana and Amy inspiration.
Girl time.
Would you mind fetching
Girl time.
fetching forth the idols of
GT.
inspiration
What?
from
Oh,
our
GT.
from their duly
GT.
appointed?
G?
Uh,
No, I don't know.
GD.
GD. Derek Jeter.
very good.
My dude.
All right. This is you, right? This one? Is that you?
I'm Dakota fan.
No.
Yeah,
That is you.
that's you.
Yeah, it is.
And grading gives Garav inspiration.
Yay! Thank you, grading.
So
I appreciate it.
Chocolate on it.
Eric! Wham, wham! Wham, wham, wham! I can make
What's
up,
the opposite of
I can make
flan?
up the difference
Whoa.
of our inspiration with meme.
That's fine. I'll just.
He's getting drunk.
The old razzle dazzle.
I took a sip of that and it was just melted chocolate. Someone put like a shot of tequila in it.
I really wanted to just be like that hot cheese that they have for nachos at the movie
I
theater.
love that
And,
stuff.
and then it just comes.
I've actually drank that before.
I don't need
No
any
one's
more details.
surprised. There's a video actually of it somewhere.
Whoa.
You can't say those things because then
Look
people
it up, chat.
start searching the internet or just
It's
relentlessly
to
adding
the
it.
tune of pour some sugar on me.
Wow.
It's very sexy.
Everybody's gone. Everybody's left our show.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
go find this video of
Viewer count.
Havana eating cheese.
All right, very good.
I think it's on my Facebook.
Drippy cheese.
Have one of your fans make a GIF. We'll have it always constantly in
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
All right.
Yeah, always.
I'm making some promises here.
Now, it is the Hemikar Justice Bringer has brought together essentially a tribunal, and Hemikar, he leads it up. Obviously, he's head of the tribunal. He is the Lord's agent in town here in Oakhurst. Felocial, the sheriff, is also a member of the tribunal, and then finally, Corky Knackle, who is the priest of Pelor.
Corky knack.
Don't ask. I didn't name
Amy,
that.
really? Nothing?
I didn't name that person.
What?
They're the third member.
then I
Of
should
the,
laugh
Giggle
at
as
this.
much as I thought you would.
they're the third member of the tribunal. So for those of you who are not aware of the mechanics of what's transpired, Hemikar shows up and casts Speak with Dead on Belloc and essentially gets a lot of the facts out in terms of what the mayor's involvement was and what your parents' involvement was.
Wait,
and stuff.
Belloc. We killed him.
Yeah, and then she raised him with Nightcaller, her magical whistle.
Whoop whoop.
And because you have the corpse of the big bad guy, the mastermind behind the whole thing, Hemikar shows up and casts Speak with Dead. And
I didn't do that on purpose, but
I know.
I want to know. I want everyone to know
But
that
I don't know.
I'm really smart.
Yeah, that was really.
All right.
pretty
I'm
great.
great at riddles.
Just to round
and
out
accents.
James V's donation, 2 bumps to everybody.
Thank you, James.
Come on.
Yes.
Who did poke to the eye? What did poke to the eye give?
We'll never know.
Yeah, poke to the eye gave like
Maybe.
$100.
A
Maybe they
wedding
just love
gift,
us.
perhaps.
We'll never know.
A big old thanks for being cool,
Really?
you guys.
Not inspiration.
And then finally, James V also gives you inspiration.
Hey.
Fouled
Fouled
anchor.
anchor. Fouled
Why do we
anchor.
all say that spooky?
It's just a cool name.
Yeah.
It's a cool friggin' name.
It's like
Uh,
Snape said it.
So Hemikar shows up and casts Speak with Dead and gets a lot of the basic facts, out cleared up, etc., etc. But there's still some questions about exactly who did what, and not only that, but the spirit that is summoned is not really like the actual spirit of the person. Like they're not resurrected there, but they're also not compelled to tell the truth or anything like that. Hemikar does cast Zone of Truth and a couple other things to help get to the bottom of the situation. But once you cast Speak with Dead, you can't cast it on that same creature again for 10 days. And because there's still a few questions, 10 days goes by. Now,
Whoa, what
Eric,
did we
you
do
had...
for 10 days?
No, you guys were in Neverwinter. You're coming
Oh, I
back
see.
at the end of this thing.
Wait, how long does it take to get to Neverwinter?
Look at
A
day.
day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Are we
yeah.
on horses?
Oh.
If you look
Or are
at
we
the
just
map.
like...
Yeah, on horseback.
Okay.
On horseback. But Eric, you had indicated that Grayson might also want to interrogate Belloc a little bit, and so they don't have
My baby.
the tribunal does not have a ton of questions. They have whatever.
Did they acquit my parents and say that it was all his fault?
They have 2 minutes that you can use to interrogate.
Tick fucking talk, man.
Interrogate Belloc.
On
Okay,
the clock.
so,
The party don't stop.
Are they in the room?
Unless you specifically request them to come back, no. But if you,
You want me to bad cop it? Or you want it?
No.
You want it bad cop it?
This is my question.
uh-huh.
Oh.
Wait, why don't we get to see it, Eric?
You're not there.
Am I there?
I hate.
You have to write
Is
your answer
it,
back.
is it, how dare you?
That's
How dare you?
I don't know if there's a way to show that to chat. Maybe you can hold that in front of my DM
Don
cam
can
and
get
it'll,
it, maybe.
it'll,
Oh.
it'll zoom in.
What the
Just
fuck?
Show
Help.
it to us and we'll yell it out.
Yeah,
Over
dude.
more, over more. There you go.
Can I see it?
I also have terrible handwriting, so they probably can't see it.
I'd like to see it.
You weren't in the room.
It just says like, want to join Torn, bro?
Things
Hey,
Amy
Torn.
loves, secrets.
Yeah.
Amy, I'll
Don't-
tell you a secret.
What do you have it? Do you know what it is? No, it's a different secret. Yeah, I want to know.
No.
Tell you later.
Are you
Don't
married?
Tell her. Don't
I'm
tell
married.
her. Oh,
Are you married?
no.
Oh my God! Did you guys get married in Neverwinter? Did they get married in Neverwinter?
No, no.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, he saw the whole thing though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he watched it. What's the secret?
Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. Point of order.
What
Gingy
the fuck? Is that real?
told us, I think he said within 3 days, that we would go to the top of a hill, look at the moon.
30 days.
Oh,
Within
30 days. Okay.
3
I thought it was-
days.
I
You
thought it
can't
was-
do anything in 3.
I
I
thought
can't
it was
read a
the-
book in 3 days.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Maybe now that you're smarter.
Yeah, I can read some things.
All you get back is
Oh, he said a thing, my baby boy.
Oh, it was
My
it was
baby
was it an
boy.
either or question? Because that's a dick move.
Yeah.
Knock 3 times.
also
was
Mirakel
it?
gives Eric
What is
their
your
reroll.
Yay,
Nice, thank you.
My fake alcoholism has convinced people to give me things.
Do we all have inspiration at this point?
Yes, everybody does. All right, so
Poke to the eye. Just wanted to say thanks a whole bunch.
poke the eye, just being a mentor.
Thank you so
What an
much.
amazing person.
What a wonderful
All
treat
right.
of a human.
The tribunal shall now come to order. Fine citizens of Oakhurst, I, Hamilcar Justice Bringer, do hereby call to your attention a most grave and serious case which contains some very, very sobering allegations, which, if proved true, would demonstrate acts of great betrayal, not just against the laws of this land, the laws of Neverwinter, the laws of the realms itself, but also they would constitute a grave betrayal against civilization and all decent and lawful folk. The trial of Werner Muckfutter, Torek Sullypond, and Pearl Sullypond shall come to order.
Are we all here?
You're all there.
Oh my God.
Muffled whisper.
How do my parents live?
That's a great question. They look very worried because they know what they did, and you have a good idea of what they might have done.
Who's their lawyer? Is it me?
There's no lawyer. This tribunal just does fact finding and uses clerical magic to cast zone of truth and interview suspects
I'd
and
be a really good lawyer.
use. Well, so Hamilcar Justice Bringer says the charges are as follows: conspiracy against the community, conspiracy to spread mind-altering, possessive spirits throughout the realms,
These seem really
conspiracy to engage, foster, and coddle the forces of evil.
He's so nice to wait for you to write it down.
I'm the lawyer.
What? No, you're not.
The council has done its due diligence and investigation, and it is on the verge of reaching a decision. However, as I am not a resident of this community, the tribunal shall entertain any sworn testimony which anyone who is a resident, anyone who has been affected by this grave error in judgment and seemingly willful act of malicious deeds.
He thinks it's.
Anyone who would like to speak on behalf of those accused may now do so.
And they've already done their investigations and questioning and everything.
Yeah, I mean, so you know from having been in town for the past 12 days, right, that they have been grilling your parents, and in ways that are sometimes like I don't want to say coercive, but like sometimes that Hemikar Justicebringer is a no-nonsense dude. In case that's not already clear, right? So he is a lord. He's on the Lord's Council in Neverwinter, and he's also a sworn agent of the Lords of Waterdeep, which is that's like the feds level, right? Like Neverwinter coming and showing up is like the state has come to press charges against your parents and the mayor. But the fact that he serves the dual purpose of also serving or representing the Lords of Waterdeep is like, that's about as bad as it can possibly get in the Forgotten Realms, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm thinking about, is he within, there are a lot of people here.
The whole town is here, yeah.
Okay, right,
yeah.
really,
Yeah, they've brought you all together. Not only that, but you have to keep in mind, you would likely know the type of spells that he's casting. He's casting at least 3rd level spells, which means he's at least 7th level, something like that, right?
Oh.
Okay.
So you would guess
well, fine, I'm not gonna
he
cast a
might
spell
kind of
on
like
them.
he might fall into like the somewhere between the 7th to 9th level range for sure.
I want to say something about my parents.
I think you should.
I think you're the most qualified.
I'd like to say something.
Be more confident, Tay.
The Tribunal recognizes Tack Sullypond.
Oh my God!
I've been here for 2 weeks, and a lot has happened. And my main point, I believe that anything that my parents have done, I have suffered the worst of. I was around their toys. I built toys from their wood. If any child in Neverwinter has been affected, it's a mere fraction of how I've been affected. Now, of course it's their fault. They've admitted that it is. But I don't think they meant to hurt anyone. I don't know. I know for sure that they didn't know the power they were bringing upon everything. And I don't know what the consequences will be, but I hope that the word, I think you said willingly or purposefully, I don't think this was premeditated. I know it was an accident, and if there's any way, I already plan to try to form a community or help these children, because it's been a real long journey for me, and I want to help these children. I know my parents didn't mean to hurt me like this, and I know they didn't mean to hurt the other children too. They love their kids, and to look at me and watch me go through all of this hasn't been easy for them. I know. I tried to hide it from them, but...
You say that they recognize all of the hardship that they have caused to you and perhaps potentially to others, and yet that then begs the question, why didn't they stop? Why did they continue profiting from this coercive, illegal fruit, as it were? Why did they keep producing these cursed toys which would only poison other children around the realms? Children that we have no idea where they are now, what abilities that they might manifest. Tell me, Miss Sullypond, do you feel that you can truly control the voices inside your head?
No, and that's my point. As they could have gotten inside my parents' heads too. And then my parents were not in control. And as much as they tried to break free from it, I have to tell you, I feel a bond with this, whatever it is too. That's what it means to be cursed. You're not 100% yourself. I know it's their fault, and I know I know they're to blame, but I don't think it was 100% malevolent behavior.
The witness has spoken. Toric Pearl Sullypond, it has been put forth on the table that perhaps you were not in your right mind, that you were also coerced by these devilish voices inside your own heads. Do you testify that this is the case, or did you act of your own free will? And the two of them look at each other, and they know they have to tell the truth, and they say, it's our own free will. Noted. Would anyone like to speak or testify on behalf of the mayor, who is accused of perhaps the most serious of these crimes, who is accused of selling out the village, selling out the Sully Pawns to this Belloc character, this despicable being who brought forth the fruit of the Gulthius tree here to Oakhurst, and then thenceforth was it dispensed across the realms in the form of these children's toys, who apparently chose to defend his village by paying bribes. Would anyone like to defend his character?
I have a question real quick. Is everybody in the village here?
Yeah, I mean, there are, of course, there's people on patrol, you know, some of that. The mayor's wife is like right there in the front row,
Okay.
you know, just chewing her fingernails off. Yeah, basically the whole village is like, this is, I mean, there's people from Neverwinter who came to follow, like heard about this and like they want to report on it, and you know, so there's people from out of town there.
So my mother's in the audience.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'd like to stand up and.
The tribunal recognizes Thorn of the Wood.
You don't know my real name? Okay. May I approach the bench and speak to you in the private?
Can I see you in your quarters?
You may approach.
I'm sorry to do this, but I'm not sure if someone told you, but he also conspired and murdered my father. I don't want that to be said out loud, because my mother is in the audience and I don't want her to know.
Noted.
Thank you.
And I think you probably would have like brought that up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at you and he says, you know, like this, as you lean in for this sidebar conversation, he says, that has been addressed and will not be publicly addressed at this time, but it is included in the charges against him.
Many thanks.
He actually just sort of like gives you like, don't thank me. And he kind of like looks over at Grayson.
Oh. For later?
You do see like Mrs. Muckfutter try to stand up and say something on behalf of her husband, but she's just so physically racked by shame and humiliation and embarrassment that she kind of crumples back down into her chair before she can fully rise. And there's kind of this moment of, very good. The time for testimony.
I would like to say something in regards to the Sully Pond family.
The council shall recognize Avril Birdsong.
I've put on a couple pieces for my rat costume, so I kind of have like a vest on.
Okay.
And I've got the locket hanging out like a pocket watch out of my pocket, and I'm walking around like this, pacing in front of the judge stand or whatever it is. All right. First things first. The dictionary defines conspiracy as a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. Okay, let's break that down. I don't believe that the Sully Pawns, who all of you in this room have known
for most of your lives, if not all of your lives, could look at them in the eyes and say that they did with great intention harm or foul to anybody else in this town or beyond. Think in your heart. Think about the favors that family has done for you. Think about the toys that they made for your children. Think about the times that they have lent you money and lent their time and their company to you to make your lives better. Okay, so first charge, conspiracy against community. I think I've made some good points about how they are community players. But one of the main reasons that they started making these toys, and they even first came to Oakhurst, was to make toys to spread joy and love amongst the community. So conspiracy against the community? I think not. No one who makes toys is working against the community. Before those toys were here and before they got successful, what were our major exports here in Oakhurst?
Disease.
We had the plague. We were a religious colony. There was some lumber activities that we did in Neverwinter Woods.
My point exactly, not shit. But after those toys came through here and they became popular and we became be able to sell them to other communities outside of our own, this town flourished. We owe so much to the Sullypons on what this community has become financially, emotionally, spiritually. You know, the entire town owns a great debt to the sacrifices they have made in their hearts and in their minds.
That's as may be, Miss Birdsong. However, how do you defend the fact that they then used that success to sell tainted goods which twisted the minds of children, knowingly used their success and influence to disperse these cursed items?
Where is the evidence that says they knew what harm they were doing to these children? There is a big difference in knowing how those toys were affecting them, which they could see in there. No, I don't think so.
Order. The evidence is right here.
And you know
right
what?
here. The evidence lives down that street. There's a young dwarven man sitting there right now, a teenager, racked by voices, racked by infernal influence. You know what I speak of. You know this experience. That's exactly how we know what has transpired
here's the
here.
situation.
And if Toric and Pearl were unaware of the struggles their children were going through,
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
And how much shit do they tell you?
Well, then I would know if they were in trouble.
Yeah, you didn't know your kid Jeremy got that girl pregnant up in Neverwinter last year.
Oh.
Until about 9 months in, when that thing was coming out.
Let's see.
Roll for this?
You're trying to pull some information on him?
I'm just trying to prove a point that it's like, you don't know what your kids are up to, and a lot of times if they're struggling emotionally
Alright.
or mentally, you're not.
They're
not sharing that
Give me a charisma check, I guess.
19.
19.
But that is not my point. You know I'm right. I can see it in your damn eyes. But my point is that Tack here has been my best friend for as long as I can remember, and I've seen the changes go through her, and sure, she's had a struggle, but at the end of the goddamn day, she's a hero because of it. Oakhurst wouldn't be here if she didn't have the powers that those toys gave her. People need to know. This is important to your parents' safety, to their freedom, Tack. Oakhurst would still be frozen in fucking time if it wasn't for Tack and her special abilities. They are not...
And everybody's like, order!
Yeah.
This is new testimony. Of what do you speak?
You hear words in your head. Shut up, you can't tell them. They won't understand. We have to fix this ourselves.
And then, like, through the crowd, you just hear, like, oh, the curse. It was the curse. Remember the curse?
Oh, Avril, no, that's the wrong case. Look, this is the file for this case.
You do not think this is important?
No, of course it's important, but it's not the time. It's not the time.
It's not the time. Everything's out in the fucking open.
No badgering the witness. Miss Birdsong, what are these events of which you speak?
I'm saying that certain things have happened to this town, and we would not all be standing here today, and we would not be in the lively position that we are if it weren't for the abilities that were given to certain children in this area. And those are the facts. Put a fucking lie detector on me. Put a fucking true spell
So
on me.
he leans over for a moment, and Felocial kind of like whispers in his ears, like, Miss Sullypond, is it true that you used the powers that were infused with you through the ill-gotten goods of the Gulthius tree to remedy the curse which befell this place a decade ago?
It is possible, but I don't know.
You don't know whether you committed this great act of good which may have saved your whole community from dying, suffocating to death.
I know.
Okay.
I know that when the four of us came back from hunting one day, the town was frozen, and then we traveled to find the source. Somehow we stopped the source. We all played a part in it. And if it were because of the Gulthius tree, that is definitely one possibility. But we were young and it could...
Grayson Hale, stand up. Tell me what happened 10 years ago here on this spot.
As Tax said, we returned from hunting. The town was frozen still. We sought what it was. We ended up following a trail till eventually we were led to what we didn't know at the time was a priest of the cult of dragon who was attempting a spell.
No, he
of
wasn't.
some-
No.
Quiet, order.
No, I won't. That's not what happened. We passed out. We didn't. It was because we saved the town, but nothing happened.
Order. You should be removed from the tribunal chambers.
Stop it.
Tack used
No.
the power within her to help us defeat the creature, and then the town seemed to no longer be affected.
Is it your opinion, having traveled with your compatriots here for some time and having literally pierced the heart of the evil which has been pulsing within the sunless citadel, is it your experience that these voices which seem to plague those cursed with the Sully Pond infection?
Oh, you need to stop using such negative terminology.
Order! Is it your insightful opinion that these voices can be controlled and used for good? Or are they a wild, chaotic, and reckless force which must be hunted down and dealt with?
I cannot speak for all people affected, but what I have seen is that although Tack struggles with her abilities every day, I have seen her gain more and more control. I've seen her do things with this power. I would not be standing here if it weren't for what she can do. And I don't know how to explain it, but I know that with what she is able to do, she has done good. And the same cannot be said for everyone, myself included.
This tribunal is closed. We'll take a short recess. Come back in 15 minutes for sentencing.
I wasn't done. Oh my.
So the three of them go back into the sheriff's building, right? And begin conferring. I don't know if there's something that you want to do in these 15 minutes or not. I will give everybody one more bump from Fouled Anchor.
Thank you, Fouled Anchor.
So,
We should have talked about how we were going to handle this.
yeah, there's a bunch of gossip going on, like among everybody amassed. They're like, oh, and then they did it. Da, da, da.
Tak, no, this is the. I'm doing your accent. This is the whole point. This is the whole point. Is that people need to realize there's something wrong with you. Is that you're special and you're gifted.
That's fine.
And your parents didn't hurt you, and they didn't try to hurt you. And even if they knew what was going on with you, which we all know they didn't, we all know you didn't talk to them about it. They have no basis for comparison. If they saw you were okay and your brother was okay and your sister was okay, they wouldn't have known they were hurting other kids.
The difference is I got obsessed with it. I leaned into it. I searched for this voice. I communicated with it more than anyone I think has.
But you don't
should have closed it off.
And you're fine. You're fine. And you're.
No, this thing. It has a power, and it could control me. It's not as good as it sounds.
Listen, Tak. I killed Gregory. Okay. I have the power of Torm at my side. And Torm is nothing but goodness, and I used it for evil. I killed a man. We could have saved him.
He was no longer a man.
We
You
could
can't
have
say that.
We could have brought him back.
I don't know if that's true. You
Grayson,
can't put yourself in that situation.
But the difference is you had your own free will at hand, and there are times when I do not.
You've never hurt us, and we're around you more than
Yet.
anything. I've never felt that scared.
I know. I don't think I would. I don't think I would let it. But the more it speaks to me, I just feel a little more like it has more control over me.
We were in, I don't know where we were, but we were in its realm. And if any place was a place where it would have taken you, it would have been at the foot of that tree. But it didn't. You used it more than I've ever seen you use that power. You turned away from Belloc. You turned away from the tree.
Grayson's right. That was the ultimate test, and you passed, Tak. It's not about the voices in your head or where this power is coming from. It's about who you are.
No, I just think it's a fine line between saving my parents and saving myself.
This tribunal is called back to order.
Someone take that gavel from me. Can I have it? I rolled a skill. I did great.
We have reached our decision. Mayor Muckfutter, please rise.
Boo!
You're a lawyer.
Boo!
I'm a ghost?
Boo, boo, boo.
In response to charges of treason against your people,
Ooh, ooh.
coddling, engaging, and supplying evil forces with gold, resources, and other goodwill. And finally, the charge, most serious, of murder in the first degree. This tribunal finds you guilty. You shall serve 25 years of hard labor in the mines of Ironmaster.
He'll die there. He's
Torek Sullypon, please rise. On the charges of conspiracy to cavort with dark powers and to knowingly distribute evil and infectious cursed items. This council hereby finds you not guilty on the first charge,
Oh.
Right.
Okay, hold on.
but guilty on the second charge. You are hereby sentenced to 15 years of reformation at the monastery of Goldenfields.
That's good. That's good, Tak.
Probably we don't know what that is.
Pearl
Sounds
Sully
like
Pond. You have been indicted as a co-conspirator with your husband. You did knowingly aid and abet him in all of the crimes aforementioned. You are also found not guilty on the first charge and guilty of the second charge. your sentence shall be commuted for 5 years, while you remain here in Oakhurst and raise your son Oric. And then you shall spend the final 10 years of your sentence also exiled to Goldenfields to work the fields of the monastery there. Thus is the word of the Lord Neverember of Neverwinter. Thus is the Lord's word of the Council of Waterdeep.
Clap? We don't clap, right? We don't clap. No.
So, and the mayor's wife cries out.
Thank you so much for doing that. And thank you. And I have no idea what you did, but you said something, and I think it helped.
Unrelated.
Okay.
But do we know anything about the Golden Fields Monastery?
Probably. I mean, you've probably heard of it. It's not that far away. It's up the road in the Destern Valley.
Okay.
You can visit
It's
it.
this huge sprawling estate that is run by clerics of I forget the nature goddess, right? But it's basically run by essentially a druidical monastery.
Okay.
And it's called Golden Fields because it has this. It's in the middle of this huge farming area, and then they have all of these store houses and things like that where they store food for the winter, and then they sell that to the various communities around the Sword Coast.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
So you would know as a dwarf that like going to work the mines as an Iron Master is all basically as far north as you can possibly go, and is miserable.
That's where Mayor.
That's where the mayor is going. He's going to do hard labor under the supervision of the dwarves in Iron Master.
Is the mayor still in the room? I'd like to.
I throw something at him.
I'd like to speak with him.
Golden
I
Fields,
slap
like
him.
you could visit and stuff.
To like,
You could, yeah. I mean, it's not. It's
put in jail for that.
it's like going to a farming
They're
community.
not going there to die.
No,
Whereas,
no,
whereas
no.
Iron Master
No.
might be going there to die.
So they go. Essentially, they sort of go there on like a religious retreat, right? That's essentially what's happening. Is they're going to learn about the balance of life from the druids and the clerics of Alana. Is that right? Clerics of Alana? I don't remember. Somebody in chat will remind me.
Can I speak to the mayor real quick before he's carted away?
Yeah, so there's two guards who are like hauling him off like towards the Justice Bringer's wagon, right? He's leaving. There's no like
Right.
spend a night in jail. They're like, let's go, and he's like, I did it for you.
Just a moment. May I have a word with him, please?
Uh,
Velocil, can you just in the same room? I just
Sure.
want to speak to him
Yeah,
so nobody
yeah.
else can hear us.
mhm.
I punch him in the dick.
No, your sentence is 25 years. How old are you?
I'm 63.
You may live through it. You may not. And
I'm in no shape to work the mines.
Is he human?
that may be true, but your punishment, I think, is just, more than just. And I just want you to know if you somehow decide to take the coward's way out,
Again.
I will find your corpse. I will find a cleric. I will resurrect you. And I will make you serve another sentence.
I'm not taking the coward's way out, boy.
That's good to hear.
You haven't seen the last of the.
The muck
You
butter.
haven't seen the last of Werner Muckfutter.
I
Why
guess,
did I let you name that guy?
Yeah, you did this.
I guess we'll see about that. Take them away, boys.
I do want to slap him on this man.
You haven't seen the last of Tate McGoochface.
I carve.
Very
I
good,
carve
very
my
good.
enemies.
Yeah, unfortunately, that also means that Torek is also getting loaded onto the wagon, right? He's getting sent off to his sentence, and
Do we get to
and
say bye?
Pearl is like tearfully hugging him, like, oh well, it'll be 5 years, but I'll see you soon.
Okay, Dad, it's true what he said. I've focused my powers. I love you so much. You're gonna be fine. We'll visit you.
I love you too, Tiki Talk. I want you to know that I tried the best that I could to provide for you, to take care of you, and There's a force that's touched all of our lives that I was not strong enough to control, but I have faith that you are.
I hope so. I'm gonna do my best. And I'm gonna make it right.
I have one last thing that I have to tell you before I go.
Is it a secret?
It's about your sister. You may think that this is a fine way for her to spend her life, but you have to realize that book is a prison. She's trapped inside.
How do I get her out?
Seek the silent whistle, for only when the whippoorwill sings again will your sister truly be free. And with that, you just cart off into the...
Write that down.
Our lawyers got it.
Only when the whippoorwill sings again will she truly be free. Seek the silent whistle. You got it?
Bye, Mr. Sally Pond. I'd like to say I'll take care of your daughter, but I think she's going to take care of us.
He steps up into the wagon, and and Pearl, gives a tearful, wave goodbye, and kind of like chases the wagon a little bit before she's kind of restrained, and you just hear him kind of yell out the back of this wagon. He's like, "I'm sorry! I'm sorry!" The wagon goes down the road.
By the way, I'd like to point out that in these 2 weeks, I have figured out that my toys that I've collected in my chest might be confiscated, and I want to have I'm a hill dwarf, so what I want to have done in 2 weeks is make some sort of basement hidden chamber in our house where hopefully it's hidden and underneath things and where I could put it where.
Why don't you give me a stealth check?
Okay.
Oh, man.
While that's happening.
I mean, if you want Grayson to help you, I'm sure you can get...
Yeah, I would love Grayson's help.
I'll get Admiral's help. She's going to want to hide things.
They're gone.
Yeah, they were gone, so maybe
You
Grayson.
don't want to ask Grayson to help you. You're
Why
smart
was
enough.
I gone?
You guys
Oh,
were
this is
never
when we were
went to
gone.
this
Why
while
are
you
you-
were
oh,
never.
yeah.
I'm just holding out like, where do I hide this?
Wait, do I tell everyone everything? Okay.
Felocio, I'm kind of conflicted about helping Tech hide a bunch of stuff last
Yeah.
night.
I mean,
What would you have done?
I've seen the.
Like, if you were gonna not look for a place for a bunch of contraband toys, like, where would you not look? Because that's where we're gonna put them.
I know that the Mummer's wagon I think was the strongest thing, and it came back to me, but I just don't know about the rest of these things, and I don't know. They're either with me or they're out there haunting other people. So.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna bump it.
Mm-hmm.
Bump
All
it up. Bump up,
all three.
bump it up.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right. And what's your bonus on your stealth?
it's +2.
Okay. So you're +5 on this roll.
Do it.
18.
Okay, 18. Do I feel good about that?
That's a good roll.
It's pretty decent.
Okay.
I mean, it should probably be against the perception of whoever's trying to look for it.
Yeah. Because it is not just Hamikar, Justice Bringer, but also Felocio and Corky will be accompanying him. I'm going to take advantage on this roll, and I'm going to say the average of their perception is going to be just +3. So they're +3 versus your +5. But that's a 21.
Yeah.
So they do go through and confiscate all of your various toys that you stashed. This is state's evidence. We need to take this, etc., etc., etc.
All right. Well, do I manage to get? I mean, I managed to keep Copper and Jeremy, and there are about 3 others that I would consider really good that I would just hold on to my person then.
They're going to confiscate all. They consider all of those toys to be part
but they
of-
don't know that they're all there. Is my point. Like they wouldn't know. Oh, there's exactly 35 of these. You know, I feel like well, there's plenty.
But
like if they
your
had a
family
stash-
was like the center of the whole operation.
Right,
And they're
but
going to
this
shake
is- but-
you all down for everything that could be a possible infection vector, right?
I just think that negative
Okay.
language is really uncalled for.
They take all that stuff away, and you're heartbroken about it, right? You're
So
you're
not
very.
even, I don't even have copper. But I still have my broken mummer's card. There's no way they took that.
That's gone too.
Yeah, for now. That thing's coming back to me.
Yeah, you tell me, girl. I hope you get him, babe. I hope you get him.
So
All right, well, yeah, I definitely am telling it.
You're incredibly conflicted about this, etc.,
They
etc.,
took all my
etc.
toys.
But you made this sort of like weird, like secret vault thing in the basement. You had like a root cellar, right? And they take them away. End of the trial, cart rolls off, and you and your mom are sort of like commiserating a little bit. And she says, "Well, ticky tacky. All we can do, if you think." Going to the keep will help you, then I think you and your friend should go up to the keep.
Yeah, I know. I think that is where we're headed.
I'm under house arrest here. There's nothing. I can't do anything for Dell, but you can.
I know. Mom, is there any more wood?
They took it all. Even if there was, I'd be risking my life to give it to you.
To give it to me?
Yes.
Mom, it comforts me. It helps me.
Every eye out there in the village, I can feel it burning on me. I can feel the scorn. I can feel the guilt, the suspicion. I had to give them everything. It was the only way to save your father and myself.
Ooh, Estelle, thank you.
Thank you. So disappointed, you sort of stalk off, and like, I need to get fresh air, and she kind of helps Orc, tucks him into bed, and she has some tea, and she goes to bed too, and you go back to the root cellar where you had made this compartment, and you're kind of like, maybe they stashed it around. There's got to be some wood. You start kind of turning the root cellar sort of upside down. And you go back to the little dugout hole that you had dug out, right? And you see, you pull the cover off, and you're like, well, I did the best I could, but they found this right away. But you see down in the bottom of the hole, this little single white leaf that's growing up
shit.
out of the ground.
Well, you know what? And I saw those seeds. They didn't check me. We'll grow a whole bunch of new woods.
Okay, I want to like
Copious
just spread
trees.
the dirt a little bit to see if it's like taken root.
So you spread the dirt a little bit, and you can tell that this leaf is coming off of a thorny vine that looks like it's going down into the ground.
All right, I'm into it. I will leave that there.
Maybe we should replant it somewhere else where they're not going to look for it.
Oh, that's a good idea. No, that's a good idea because right now it's incriminating my family even more. Yeah, can I
Are
sneak
you growing
that
a
out?
whole new orchard of the trees we told you not to?
So,
You hear my voice in your
Or
head.
like
It's what I would say.
pot it, like take a
Steal it.
pot in it.
all right. So,
Yeah, I mean, is this after everything happened?
well, this is like that night.
That night?
Right?
Okay.
That night, at the end of the
I could be there.
tribunal and what-
Yeah,
Why wouldn't I be there?
Avro could hang out with our family
If you want, that's fine.
She's my bestie. I'm going to be some emotional stuff.
because that's
Okay.
her.
Why wouldn't we be there?
You can be
You're
there.
making out.
You probably don't want us to be there. If we see that thing, there's no way we're
You
going to be
guys
cool
are
about
on
it.
Goblin Patrol right now.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right, then I
I'm
don't
on
want you
friendship.
there.
Goblin Patrol.
I'm on friendship.
You guys are
patrol.
making out. Is that what that means?
Yeah, yeah. Why would you put that in quotes, Garage?
It's whatever you want it to be.
All right, so the two of you are are in the root cellar, and she shows you like, oh, this is where I screwed up. Like, would you have found this? And you're like, yeah, I would have found that right away. That sucks.
But you pop this thing open, and then you see this this little white leaf.
Oh, this is part of the goofiest tree.
We gotta get it out of here, Kat.
But not destroy it, right? I've been
but we can't tell the boys about it.
Okay.
They will not be down.
No, that's fine. I just think I don't know.
Let's take it out to that spot. Remember that place where we always went when we were kids out in the woods? No one ever goes over there.
That was nearby where I buried the mummer's cart, and it came back.
It's good luck. That's what that is.
Okay.
Let's
So we're gonna sneak out.
So you unpot this, or you uproot this thing.
I'm
Right?
trying to think
Well,
what we could put it in.
I guess it's less uproot. Just
We
dig,
gotta
dig
put it at
around it.
something.
Like
You
give
can't
it
just
some.
walk.
Yeah,
like a
give
pot
it
from
some
the
soil
kitchen.
around it. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
get a pot
that's
from
true.
the kitchen
That
or
might help.
my parents do all kinds of crafting. They've
Right,
definitely
yeah.
got like a vase of some sort.
We just put a vase in a vase, and then put the vase in a bag or something.
Yeah.
So both give me stealth checks, please.
All right. Fuck.
Does she? Oh, Belloc took all your dragons, didn't he?
The tree did. They like.
Yeah.
So they're gone.
And
Right.
they turned into the seeds you have, or something, didn't they?
No, I just got
No,
those seeds.
she got those
somewhere
seeds
else.
from
I just picked them up.
the
I'm a
goblin
hoarder.
heart or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, they shattered. That's right.
11.
6.
That's a 19.
6. All right. So
Don't you think she would have just given it to me? Right?
I mean,
So
I
you
you
wanted
guys
to-
would have gone together, I
Yeah, I
think.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, but
So
she
guess
doesn't
who's
even
coming
see
back
me.
from
I know.
patrol?
Oh God.
No goblins today. That's weird.
It's
Hi,
nice.
ladies.
You see, you see
hey,
them
what-
kind of like walking out towards the woods.
What
What's
what are you guys doing way out here?
Girl stuff. Or on our periods.
It doesn't matter. We're hanging out.
what's in the
Our cycles are linked up,
what's in the bag?
cycling together. This
Right.
is just a.
I'm mantling evolving them.
Hold on. I think we know what spells look like. We ain't just gonna stand there if you start casting spells
I
at
thought
us.
we determined that one mind one didn't have a.
All the mind ones, you don't know. I mean, you could
They don't have
probably
a thing.
Well,
figure
let's
it
see what
out.
it says.
No, remember we looked at that
They,
one
they
because
treat
it
you as
sounds-
friendly.
Yeah,
so
you
there's
just-
not going to be a huge.
Excuse me.
I mean,
I just-
unless
it's
you become
basically I just
hostile
get-
towards them.
Yeah,
Hospital.
I just get a lot of charisma bonuses, and you guys kind of just do whatever
They
the
treat
fuck
you as
I want.
they treat you as no. It's not. They're not under magical compulsion.
No, but
They treat you as friends.
Yes.
As opposed to all those
Yeah.
other moments.
You're charmed. You're just
Yeah.
charmed by me.
We can still be curiously
Yeah.
charmed.
You're like, we're always charmed with you, Tay.
What's in the bag? Is it the birthday cake for me? Because we're best friends?
So just to recap, charmed means a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magic. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna
AKA
spend,
convincing you to go fuck off.
I
Does
can
that
only
mean
spend-
deception too?
Yes,
Right?
I can only spend
Yeah.
Okay.
Deception
3,
is
so
such
that
a
gives me
social skill.
68. So 9.
12.
12. Can I bump it? I forgot. Can I? 12.
Too late.
Yeah, I
This
guess.
isn't gonna help. I'm not gonna bump it. Okay, 12 and 9 is 21.
Mhm.
I don't even think that helps anybody.
What is that supposed to do? 21
The
what?
hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
both well above
No
that.
way.
All right. Well, I tried.
Fourth
I
level.
definitely did try though because I have
So,
that power.
you know, you've seen her do magical law before. She lights up like.
No, I don't. That's the thing. You think that I light up. I don't. It's
We looked
all
this up,
mind
yeah.
control. It's subtle. It's more just like I look and you feel calmed and you like me. It has nothing to do with fairy fighter.
Mantle of awe.
Yeah, but it
We read this
says, we
last
did
time,
this
remember?
before. What is the point of being a mystic and a scion? It says, exert an aura of sympathetic power.
We've
It's
had
an
this
action.
argument
All right.
already.
It
total-
does say subtle combination of psi and your own natural charm.
Subtle.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Subtle.
So it's
She
more
goes
like
to itch
it's
her
more
head.
like Jedi mind trick, where it's like, oh, I guess that's a gesture, but who would know what that even means?
Yeah, it's like when
So
you
stop saying that I light up every time I do
I
this.
just like it.
It's like when you go for a high five and then they don't high five you back, so you're just like.
So give me a stealth check with disadvantage, and you guys give me insight checks.
I want to roll something.
Roll your
You're on
eyes.
side.
Can I help her? I roll a 19.
9.
7.
I got an 8.
I roll a 19.
Okay, you don't notice that she tried to use her power on you.
Awesome.
But you know,
That's pretty great.
I don't know whether you think this is unusual that they're walking out to the woods or not. That's up
Why,
to you
why
guys.
are you staring at us? What's in the bag?
Yeah, I'm like,
We're on our periods full tampons.
it's
Come
just, no,
God,
guys.
periods always
We're
scare
just-
boys off. Why
I
is this
know.
not working?
We're just having a walk.
In the middle of the night?
Yes.
It's been an emotional
This
day,
far
you
from
asshole.
town?
Yes.
We're going to our spot, and you're not allowed to know where it is because no boys allowed.
Look,
We
we're trusting you here. We're all friends. I told you everything about me. And if we're going to be
Well, not
adventuring together, well, maybe not that part, but if we're going to be adventuring together,
Okay, this is what happens. I telepathically tell Havana, I'm like, okay.
Havana?
Sorry, I tell Avril.
A girl in the real
You
world
hear-
just goes, "Oh God, who is this?" Scottish voices.
I say, all right.
real
I'm
never
going
ending
to-
story shit.
I'm going to convince them that we need to dig for the mummer's cart, that I'm looking for the original mummer's cart. You're going to sneak off and plant that thing.
Okay.
We're going to spread out and look for it.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right, fine. I'm looking for my mummer's cart.
I thought they took it away.
No, they took away the broken pieces. They weren't all there. I couldn't put it back together. I'm looking for the original one
The
I
one
buried.
that Avril buried years ago.
That's right.
Why? But after all this, your parents went to jail.
I know, but you either believe that the power is good for me or you don't. And
Well-
this one thinks that it is.
Amy.
And she does too.
I'm just afraid. I don't know where it comes from. And
I
I'm a
don't
little afraid.
either, but apparently it's making me save the town and all of that.
Look, I'm pretty sure Grayson went easy on that to ease the sentence.
They just took all my toys, okay? And you know, I've been looking for this voice my entire life, and it's gone now.
All right.
And they took it all. So I just want the remnants.
all right,
I
but-
think maybe you know how it feels to have something that you care about taken away.
Anyway.
Oh, don't do
I
that
didn't-
to me.
I didn't
Just
ask.
saying.
I didn't ask for help, but that's what we're off doing.
Okay, listen. Promise me something. You're going to search for this voice, whether we want to or not. You're going to do it. You've made it your life's goal. I want you to promise me that when you find that voice, you're going to look me in the eye and take whatever I do, whatever I say as an answer about who and what that is. If I see a malevolent being standing in front of you and you're saying this is where my power comes from, I might not be okay with it. But if it's something that doesn't seem that way, then it's fine. But you can search. But if you find this thing and it turns out to be not a-okay, you have to promise me you'll listen to me at that moment.
I will listen to you. As long as, I just think it's, look, it could, I don't doubt that it's coming from an evil place, or at least a demonic place,
Okay.
but there's gray area there.
You're right. Yeah, we don't know anything about demons. I mean, as much as we've learned so far, there could be, of course. But when we get there, and if it's clearly obvious they're using you for nefarious purposes, that...
If the one thing I will not give up is my willpower.
How about this? When you get there, we'll take a vote.
I think that Tack knows that we have her best interests in heart, and I think
Of
if
course.
it comes to that,
Okay.
then she's gonna.
I promise that all of us will have a say in this. Does that help?
We'll have a conversation. We don't get to make demands of anybody,
Right.
but we will have a conversation.
All right. No more casting spells on us.
You didn't notice.
Yeah, you definitely did not know.
I assumed.
I have like a stank face when I cast spells. It's like subtle, and I just go.
You're just like,
Yeah.
It's that telltale.
Apparently, from as far as Tom's concerned, I go woo, woo, light up like a fucking firecracker.
I feel like the way that I pictured it was a little more dignified than that. But you know, if you want to be a 20s flapper, that's cool too.
I mean, yes.
Let's all go do the Charleston.
Anything goes.
All right.
All right.
Listen, let's go. We'll let them do what they're doing.
Okay.
So are you gonna come with us and help us dig?
Oh, sure, we can.
Okay.
Wait,
All right.
dig what? What's happening?
We're digging.
What
up
is
the mummers,
happening?
We're digging up the mummer's cart. That's what I'm at least telling you. So we're all looking for the mummer's
I'm
cart.
going to look over here.
cool. Have you guys seen this really cool sword that I've attuned to called Shatter Spike?
Oh my God,
The
Grayson.
fourth time today. Put it away.
How many times have I told you not to whip your sword out?
So
and
what does it
use
look
love
like exactly? Shatter Spike sounds cool.
Looks like Frostmourne.
Yeah. It
Oh,
looks
we
like
don't have it. I thought he
Frostmourne.
had it in his hand.
Oh no!
It looks like a man.
Avril, what did you do?
And as a magic,
Avril has Shatter Spike.
I'm holding the blade with my hand. I don't know how swords work. This dagger's huge.
and what's great about
Oh,
it
my
is that it has magical abilities like.
It has a magical ability,
But
which
this is Hagar's?
it does extra damage against
Haggard.
against inanimate objects.
It's not Haggard's. It's Haggard's husband's. Is that right?
Wait a second.
No, it's not. That's not that either.
You have your sword, unlike every other weapon, does extra damage against inanimate objects.
What?
So if your sword,
Congratulations! You've really done it. Oh, does the thing need smashing? Hooray for Shatter Spike.
I hit the nearest tree.
it like cracks all the way up, and there's just huge, like not just a branch, but half the tree goes.
Oh.
Rude, you could have hit a squirrel.
Oh, I love squirrels.
Okay.
You
But
have-
it is impressive.
You have +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Cool.
And if it hits an object, the hit is automatically a critical hit.
What?
Wait, what the what?
Object?
And you can
object,
choose
right,
to
okay.
deal bludgeoning or slashing damage
People
to the
aren't
object.
objects.
So he crit the tree.
Yeah. So if you don't want to do slashing damage, you can just decide that the damage is bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
you're Zelda, dude.
I mean, like.
Oh, my
shit.
God, you just.
And then
holy cow.
Finally, any damage from non-magical sources can't harm the
On her
weapon.
forever.
Okay.
So
Zelda tattoos.
Okay, so it was the tree thing impressive.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
not- that
like he just
actually
taking it,
isn't
like, and it just.
Okay, I take it back.
Thank you.
Cool sword, bro.
Thank you.
It's one of those things where you watch the crack arc up like vertically up the trunk
Does
of
the
the tree.
tree
It's almost
light
like
up?
it's almost like a reverse lightning strike where it just cracks up and then falls
That's
in
really
half.
okay. So I am
Yeah.
impressed. By
And then the branches do the Charleston. Let's all go do the
Oh my
Charleston.
God, like the
okay, now I'm really impressed.
like the brooms in Fantasia.
Oh yeah.
Very
All
good.
right. Are you
Uh,
sticking with that name, Shatter Spike?
It's a good
It
name.
has a name. I'm not going to rename it.
Yeah, that'd be wrong. That'd be weird.
Okay, so are you still gonna try and go off and bury the vine thing by
Oh,
yourself,
for
or?
sure.
Uh-huh,
In our spot that we talked about. So she knows where I'm putting it.
All right.
Going away. You're leading them away from that area.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm not gonna make you roll to ditch them. You can probably figure
I'm
out
just real
a
good
way
at
to do
ditching.
that at some
They
point.
probably enjoy
I'm on my
that-
period.
they
I have to
enjoy
go.
that you're gone for a second.
But however,
go.
what happens is we end up doing sort of like a
what
like
do you
a
have to do?
we
To
do
change my lambskin diaper.
we frame this as sort of like a split screen, right? So there's the three of you on one side of the screen, and you're walking to the place where you buried the mummer's cart, right? And then we cut to Avril kind of like off by herself with
I'm
this
singing
thing.
to myself.
Yeah. And you kneel down and you start digging a hole in the earth to plant this thing in. And you guys kneel down like, oh, this is the spot where the mummer's cart was. And you start digging a hole in the earth. And you plant, you pot the little sprig of vine, whatever it was.
And I'll plant my other seeds I have too.
Into the ground. Okay.
So I have 4 of those.
Sure. So you plant those, and we cut over to you guys, and you're digging away. And as you kind of tamp the ground, you brush up against the vine, and it pricks your finger a little bit, and a little drop of blood goes into the ground. Right?
Me?
Yeah.
I think that plant needs to roll for that.
Nope.
hit? What?
This happens, and
I'm wearing gloves. I wear gloves.
that's fine.
Let it happen. Let it happen. This is cool.
And the little white albino leaf of vine
Baby Groot.
wriggles a little bit,
Feed me
and then
some
kind of
more.
like swirls
Must be
down into the
good.
earth, right?
It gone?
Like a snake, kind of like descending down a hole. It's
Oh, I scream. I don't know. That's terrifying.
okay, great. So as you guys are digging this hole, like this is where the mummer's cart was, you see this like little like tendril of root
We see it.
kind of spiral up like out of the dirt.
Wait, it comes to us?
Well, you don't know. You don't
No,
know
no.
that's the same one.
No,
you look
okay.
and you see, oh, there's this little.
I've
little
seen it before,
Spite of
right?
yeah, but you're not sure if it's the same one or whatever, right?
Okay.
But anyway, you see this little curl of vine, and you're like, well, that's weird. And as you reach down and kind of like pull on it, you pull up this little velvet bag filled with wooden parts
No
that has the
fucking
little vine.
way.
What? Why is my blood involved?
Wait,
I
wait. Okay, so
don't have the actual
it is-
bag with
okay,
me, but
so
it's the bag of the mummer's cart bag with the parts that you buried.
Wow, it's still here. Okay, put it
You
back.
gotta tell me.
Just,
Okay, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, you hear a scream like deep in the woods. You hear Avril scream.
I take
Okay,
off running.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I telepathically ask you if you're. Whenever I get 120 feet in radius, I'll ask you what happened in my head, in your head.
That fucking plant pricked me, and then it fucking slid into the
I don't
ground
know
like
if-
some sort of fucking like earthworm, but it's like scarier than a worm because it was kind of like, as a plant, it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to grow up like over a long period of time, but instead it got sucked into the earth really fast. It's got my blood. What's it gonna do?
Okay, so I don't know that you can say that like in my head.
yes or no answer only.
What?
I think I don't
Only
know.
say now.
You can talk to us, but we can't.
Yeah, we
Psychic
can't
back.
communicate
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. That
So you
can
just
communicate
screamed
back.
that over the woods.
Well,
No, I wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know
Right.
that you can communicate back to me with what I have because I don't have the actual skill. This is more of a feature.
All right. Well, I say nothing then. I'll say that to
Okay.
you later.
Well, you
Okay.
guys rapidly kind of like come together, and you see Avril is like completely freaked out, and like looking at her hand.
What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing. And my period.
Oh, they weren't joking. That was a real. Oh no. Okay. well,
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Should we?
It hurts.
Wait, she found the bag.
Cool.
I guess. That's all right.
The toy came back.
Yep. Clearly, it wants to meet you as much as you want to meet it. So. Go on.
This is perfect.
Don't let anybody in town see it.
Yeah.
Not even your mother.
Okay, as long as Grayson doesn't spill his big mouth guts all over the place.
Hey, come on. He was fighting for your parents back there.
I know.
We're all fighting for each other.
Maybe keep this one under wraps, or they'll be after me just the same they were my parents.
I'm only after your parents because they chose to do wrong. I have not seen you do anything bad. You haven't broken any laws. Just because you have powers doesn't make you a bad person.
All right. Well, I rue the day when I have to make the decision against the law.
Well,
Okay. So, let's put a bow on that particular scene.
It's the next morning. You have, as a result of your travels in Neverwinter, attending the ball and getting the matching locket, the sage that you met with informed you that apparently these two things, they fit together somehow into some sort of in some sort of puzzle piece configuration, and in combination with the dagger that you retrieved from the Sunless Citadel, he believes it grants some sort of access to the greater environs of the Ironkeep.
I thought the dragon key is what got us in there.
It's both of those things somehow. The dragon key
Oh, I thought you were
activates
saying
some-
Mummer's cart and
the
dagger.
dragon's key activates some sort of light, but the two lockets in combination somehow grant greater access, right? So it's a combination of those things. I don't know what my dog is dreaming about, but
It's like
it's enjoyable.
climbing a hill, probably. I love hills.
All right. So you believe you have some sort of new information, new potentially access to the Ironkeep that's probably worthy of investigation.
Yeah.
That seems like your best lead on perhaps assisting Dell or aiding the... so Felociel pulls the two of you guys aside and says, well, the goblins, the reports from the scouts indicate that the goblins are, in fact, getting more violent. But apparently their addiction to this Grinnick brew that you've mentioned has caused them to lose some of their focus and organization. But I'm not going to lie and say I'm not worried about the safety of Iltrix at this point. While the mayor's deeds were misplaced and completely wrong, his motives were somewhat pure. That doesn't absolve him of his crimes, but he was a shield protecting us from the goblin threat. If you can find any sort of weapons or power that you think can aid the village, I don't know, something that we can use to defend ourselves, something that we can sell to bring more troops to town or fortify the village, go look for it, because frankly, two fighters, even as you young men have grown in your own prowess, proud to say you're very talented at your chosen weapons. It's just not going to make a difference.
Is Felociel in love with him? Is Felociel married?
Roll for marriage.
Is Felociel married? Felociel
Twice.
is married, yes. Yes.
Well,
Doesn't mean anything.
yeah. Is she in love with one of them?
Roll for love. Oh, yeah. 5. That evil laugh. Amy, you're
Which
crazy.
one is she more flirty with?
I feel like the ladies love Grace.
So with you, it's more like you're, her best friend's son, right? So that's like creepy and
That's
weird.
pretty sexy.
But she definitely is like, if there's anything that you can do, Grace, you've really taken on a strength, and she kind of like squeezes your arm a little bit extra. But then
old is she?
before she's half elf, so
Who cares?
Yeah,
Old enough.
Yeah, I
Old enough to party.
mean, so yeah, I mean, she just seemed like taken with Grace in a little bit, and it seems like maybe it's something that has developed over the course of the past couple of weeks now.
Sure.
With this whole like tribunal and how much she has been relying on you to help conduct the investigation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Completely oblivious to it.
Yeah, you have no
Really?
idea.
Aw.
Yeah.
I tell
So.
him.
Felociel, you might be surprised with some unlikely allies.
Yes.
So maybe hold your arrows if you see the red of a kobold. Because while we were down there, they were actually, as we've told you through our hearings, They were our allies.
You
and
made friends with these kobolds.
Yes, they're not the best friends we could hope for, but they have no desire of the surface world. And they hate the goblins as much as we do.
Yes.
So while they cannot definitively bring troops to bear in our defense, they do have other means of helping us.
Yes.
I will alert patrols accordingly.
Thank you. And of course, we'll look as we venture to the Ironkeep.
Well,
I think she likes you.
best of luck to you. I expect you'll be back soon.
All right, we'll be on our way.
All right, very good.
First,
So-
I take her aside, and then
Kiss her.
no,
Grayson, is there something I can
yeah,
help you with?
I just go up to Avram like, what's this? What's this?
I hand her a purse of 100 gold, and I say, if you could just over the course of the coming months, just use this to help Mrs. Muckbutter and just
Give a woman money.
make sure that she is okay, but never tell her it was from me.
I can do that. She's not taking the transition well. Of course, she's been evicted from the mayoral residence and
This should help.
leading a different life. So this will make a change for her, but I will keep your trust.
Thank you.
Let's ride.
All right.
Closes her eyes and leans in. Grayson walks away.
Guys, wait up. We're like, ah.
No, he just sort of like he turns and starts kind of like
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpting his way out. And just for a moment, you guys who are watching, you can see her just kind of like
Smell
Take it all in.
as he walks like it.
Torm, help me.
Grayson, that's what's going on there? But no,
No, you didn't smell those pheromones coming off her.
she was pumping them.
She was pumping them up.
Pump.
Speaking of pumps, Xenar Faith gives the table a bump, and Estel
Yeah.
Castillo gives the table 2 bumps. That's 3 for everybody.
Yeah, let's get
Wow,
traveling
let's
so we can
get
start using them.
traveling
Yeah.
so you can
Let's
start
go.
using
Go,
them.
go.
Thank you.
I didn't get any.
We immediately start fighting something.
By design.
All right. So it's about a day up to the Iron Keep, as we have just to refresh your memory. It is basically kind of consists of 3 towers, right? There was a 4th one there, but that's apparently fallen in or whatever. But they're on top of this floating mound of rock that just drifts off of Mount Hotno, right?
Did we take a rest before we traveled?
Yeah, you're back up to full hit points and whatnot. Sure.
In the
know
past
our
2
hit
weeks,
points
we've
down?
all been at 4 hit points.
No sleep.
Yeah.
You
So
wanna? You don't wanna?
What?
Well, what?
Oh, we thought maybe you wanted our.
You want me to go over there and whisper
Oh no,
them to
we're
you?
not tracking them today.
Oh, okay.
We're not tracking hit points today?
Yeah.
hit points called to order.
Can I just
Right.
do it once?
At least I know.
No,
I
she's
just want to do it once.
She's gonna hit me
At
with it.
least
Don't
I
give
know
it to
that
her.
we're not
Bonk, bonk.
dying tonight. Spoiler alert.
Uh huh.
No
You
hit
say
point
that
tracking
now.
means-
All right. So
We're gonna die on the inside.
you get there. There's about 2.5 hours to nightfall, right? So it's about 2.5 hours before the sun's gonna set. You travel most of the day. You get up there. I'm not gonna make you roll the climb checks and whatnot to cross over and get on top of this floating rock, and that's you can figure that out and take your time and do that. But by the time you get all of that done, it's about 2.5 hours before the sun's going to go down. You would have to make camp, right? Or you would certainly start thinking about it.
Remember, was it 3.5 when you could be like, I'm going to take 10, and you take 10 minutes, and you get a 20?
You could take 20, and
Take 20.
you could take like 20 minutes and get a natural 20. Yeah,
Is that still a thing?
that's not still
No.
a thing. No.
Wouldn't matter how stupid I was.
I could think real long about this riddle.
I mean, but in
4 + 4.
3.5 there was stuff where it was like if you failed it, you could never retry it again, or they actually had rules around if there's successive retries, like the difficulty would scale up 5 at a time or whatever.
And also in 3.5, you'd have stuff that where the difficulty was like 35. So getting a nat 20 didn't
guarantee,
matter
yeah.
because
Cool system.
in fifth edition they just tell the DM to decide whether you can retry and what the difficulty is when you retry. So
nowadays
why have rules?
Because
I have the
nowadays
power.
everyone's a content creator, so everyone gets to.
Everyone's a content creator.
Yeah.
Gotta make
And
that
their
count.
own brand manager.
I wish my mom made content.
Gotta make that count.
All right, so you get up into sort of the what you consider the Ironkeep, right? So there's a tower. I believe we described this before, right? There's a tower on one end. There's a long wall that runs around the other side. There's like a staircase that could get you up to. There's this.
That's where we went. We went up that staircase.
And then there's a corner building that was a little bit larger that had looked like it had like maybe a staircase inside of it that you could get up on top of the parapet. And I think if I recall correctly, I didn't go back and watch our very first episode, but the
Chad, this year.
priest of the dragon cult was up in that corner parapet, doing this ritual, and you guys had gotten up to try and get an angle on him and whatnot. But you were mostly down in the courtyard where he was raining down that awful snow on you and stuff, right?
And then somebody's eyes went all black, and then he exploded.
Yeah, that's
Oh
the
my
way that
God,
works.
you guys!
High
This is
five!
like so nostalgic. This feels great. Like
Yeah, we haven't been
coming
back. We haven't been back since then, right?
traveling
Not
the
really,
same
no.
roads
No, you
that
actually
we were
haven't.
when we were kids. This feels good.
Attack, I have to apologize a little bit about how I acted that day. I tried to destroy your toy, and I feel a little bad, but it was. We were just children. I didn't know any better, and
I'm not harboring a grudge against you trying to destroy my toy.
I know. I just wanted to apologize. We haven't spoken about it since then.
Very nice.
Very good. So,
Relationships.
what would you like to do?
I
Are we
guess.
looking for some dragon eggs?
Let's have a picnic.
What?
Are we looking for some dragon eggs?
No.
He's raising a dragon, wasn't he?
Well, that was like years
Yeah,
ago.
and he raised it. It was the
That was the dragon that we
yeah,
found.
it was the dragon that was in the Sun
But
the
the
Citadel.
implication
Skrillex.
was that there was more.
Skrillex, the dragon.
It was something.
Starts with a Y, I believe.
There was implications there was more dragon eggs here, right? Like this is
That's
where
what I
they
thought.
went to hatch dragons. But
They
just hadn't
performed a
been there.
ritual to essentially fertilize the eggs here.
Can I just scout around and make sure nobody else is around real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Are we on the?
Give me a survival check, I guess.
Okay.
Are we in
Cool.
the castle?
Yeah, you're on the thing. There's the like I said, there's these three huge iron
Alright.
towers.
I'm gonna sit down and
There's
try
a-
to put my
there's a-
toy back together.
I should okay. I'm gonna use inspiration.
No, I'm not going to help you. I just don't want you to be alone.
Oh, okay, cool. Aw.
And I'm gonna sing to my toy.
I'm gonna.
Back at it again.
That
Nice.
is a blackjack 21.
Blackjack 21.
You had so much fun at San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, oh man, that's so great. Do you guys see all those comics?
It was money. We made money.
So the you do like scout around and see if anyone else is around, has been around, etc.
And then my favorite enemy is humanoids, so I can track and see if any humanoid-esque markings are around. Or,
Are kobolds humanoids?
they are. Kobolds and goblins.
So the only thing that really stands out to you, it looks like maybe there were some wyverns roosting here at one point or whatever, right?
Sure.
But in terms of something that strikes you is there's like grass and moss and stuff in the courtyard. It's like big weeds and it's not kempt at all, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And there's a few small trees growing and whatnot. Well, there's a little bit of a strange trail that it's hard to pick up where it starts, but you can see frostbitten plants,
Oh.
right? And they're frostbit in the vague kind of almost like a blobby shape of footprints that you would guess like they're narrow, they're long, they're maybe you'd guess like maybe elven, maybe not elven, like they're kind of elongated for elven feet, right? But it has that sort of like very narrow, long, precise kind of gait and shape to the footprint.
but there's maybe like a dozen of them, and they lead straight up to where the huge portcullis is on the bailey, right?
Okay.
So there's a tower. There's this portcullis that just hangs off into space. They walk right up to the edge of the portcullis, and then what's weird is at the edge of the portcullis, one of the footprints, there's only half. And where it crosses the line of where the portcullis is, the grass on that side is completely untouched, not affected
Well,
whatsoever.
I'll call everybody over and let them know what I see, because that's definitely strange and should be inspected. Do you still have the? Well, you have lockets?
I don't know what a portcullis is.
Oh,
So it's the gate that's got
So there's the arch in a castle wall, right? There's the arch in a castle wall, and there's
Yeah.
the big metal grate that comes down into that thing
Okay.
that usually like the Rancor monster in Star Wars got like
Yes,
caught in the
okay.
portcullis.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it goes up to the gate that's closed,
It's closed, yeah.
yeah.
but it doesn't go beyond that. But it's
Correct.
halfway through the.
Right.
Yeah, the footstep is. That's odd.
Is there any like recessed spots in the portcullis, like where we could put a locket or where we could fit a key? Jesus, Sarah.
Good question. Right.
Trash panda.
Oh yeah, Amy's got
So
Trash pandas.
give me an intelligence investigation search.
Ooh, it's not as bad as it normally is.
It's one better than it was.
I'll go ahead and do my inspiration.
Okay.
And
I'm still singing to my toy and trying to put it back together.
Yeah.
I want to hear that song.
And I'll give it 3 bumps too.
Okay.
Boy.
All right.
Boy. Oh, good thing I did that. 9, 10, 11, 12. Shit, it's still an 11 after all that.
Oh wow.
You look at the gate and you don't see any kind of like indent. Although it occurs to you like somebody probably would have seen something like that before. Like you would have noticed something like that type of feature would have stood out somewhere. Somebody would have like either pried or poked at it, something like that, or whatever.
Can I use my
Crunchy noises.
Oh yeah, forget.
Can I use my portal lore?
Portal lore.
So as an action, I sense distance and direction to any planar portals within 1,000 feet,
Uh-huh.
and I sense which plane they go to. I can't sense details obscured by magic.
I just take 20 minutes. Honestly.
You can use your portal sense if you.
Okay.
You can try.
So I'll kneel down and try to sense any portals within a pretty vast distance. I would assume right in front of us because it seems like a portal sort of thing, but who
When
knows?
he senses a portal, how does it appear in his mind? Is
Well,
it
it
sound?
lights
Is
up.
it a vision?
A slot machine comes up and goes, portal, portal,
Well,
portal!
First, you have to make a whole bathtub with
So much
gin.
Yeah. 5
In the news today, Germany is
five
advancing on
journalists
Poland.
show up and photograph you with a big pusher.
That's the wrong portal channel. Come on.
The Kaiser's out, Hitler's in.
Sir, can I ask you, what do you see?
That's a rerun. Come on.
All right. So, the thing that strikes you as you're like, like what is the dimensionality of space around me, and you can, give me just a regular perception check.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna bump it. I'm gonna bump it up.
Bump it up.
That's a 13
Nice.
plus 3 plus 4 is 20.
Whoa,
20.
that's a dirty taunt, baby.
That's one.
So you can tell that there is some sort of there's definitely a portal in the space where the portcullis is.
Okay.
Like right along that surface.
Okay. He does not like portals.
I brought him a different dog bed, and he's so much more comfortable on this
Oh,
one
wow.
than he is on the other one. Yeah. What
He's halfway off of it.
what
His
a-
booty's on the ground.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
well,
no dog bed
it's a
big
long
enough.
dog. There's
a
there's
long
more
dog.
dog than bed. Trust
Slender
me.
dog.
We have one that fits him. It's this big.
That's cute.
Is it your bed?
yeah,
you
it's a-
sleep on the floor.
A tiny dog.
I
bed.
love him so much.
It's worth the crippling back pain.
We just buy 2 dog beds, one for you and one for.
He's got a California.
So you can detect that there's that portal, right? And you can also sense that there's some sort of, it doesn't seem like a portal, but there's some sort of magic circle that has something to do with extra dimension, like it's somehow woven with interdimensional magic.
Okay.
That's on top of that corner,
Okay.
tower.
Where we saw the
The drag.
priest.
So there's nothing
yeah, the
magical
cultist.
about the portcullis?
No, there is. There's a portal.
Well, so the portcullis
Where's the-
itself doesn't. I mean, you
Right.
can't detect magic, right? You can
Right.
detect
No.
portals.
Yeah, portals.
Now the
Actually, he can detect anything that begins with port. So portcullis is in there.
Oh, okay, great.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Lawyers.
Portcullis lore. Yeah, I got that.
Lawyer twins. Powers activate. Sued.
You've been sued. I can sense
well, you-
the plane it goes to, though. That's the only other thing I can do.
Yeah, you can tell that it goes to a pocket dimension of the astral plane,
Okay.
which
You like that
strikes you as interesting because the
love that.
Sunless Citadel down, that's
Right.
way far away, also went to a pocket dimension. Now this appears to go to a different pocket dimension.
Sure.
than astral.
Yeah. All sorts
Right.
of wizards and such make pocket dimensions when they feel like it for all sorts of reasons. Who knows where this one goes? But
Are you mansplaining pocket dimensions?
I was I knew you knew. I just was doing it for Grayson. He's kind of
Hashtag
a
thonsplaining.
no. I didn't.
I'm
say
not,
Hashtag
I'm not near you guys,
mansplaining.
by the way.
think
I'm
that's
sitting and putting together my toy.
You're having a
Singing
great
to it.
time.
Tack.
How's it going?
Tack, there's a thing I need you to come check out up here. Tack.
I'll go get her.
Tiki tack.
Hey, buddy. You ready to come look at the thing? You done? Or you...
How far did I get?
Give me a. What do you
Tinker's
have?
tools. I have Mason's tools, but I'm calling them Tinker's tools.
Performance
Uh-huh.
check.
All right, so
I don't know-
roll
I don't know.
I'm
with-
proficient
Yeah,
in them.
you're
Roll
singing a song,
plus 4.
so-
What's a tool check? Oh yeah, yeah.
You're a tool check.
Whoa.
Really great.
12. No, this
Could
thing
be
is in pretty
worse.
bad shape, so you're plugging away at it.
All right, but
He was
at least
born
I
from
at
the
least put
earth
the
for a
sides
second.
together or
Sure.
something like.
You've got like a corner of it.
Yeah, I got the easy stuff done.
Maybe feed it more Vavro's blood.
Okay.
You don't know about that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Maybe this.
I
Mummer's-
don't even. I
I'm
blacked it
getting.
out.
I'm getting to thinking that
Trash
this
panda.
mummer's cart wants to stay broken. Let's go. What?
There's a thing up on the stairs I'd like you to come see. Everybody actually, because I can't make heads or tails of it right now.
Do we like it?
Ooh, do I like
Do you
it?
like it? So you go up to the top, and you're you're looking at this this area on top of the tower there, right? For lack of a better term, the guard tower or whatever it is.
The Gard Terror.
The guard tower.
And
Gard Terror.
you guys search the area and kind of sweep off the stone and things like that. Or it's not stone, it's iron, right? So the weird thing about the tower is
Ironkeep
it's not
Chronicles.
rusted, right? Not like the iron is in remarkably good shape, and for the most part, it's all intact, right? There's not.
It's in me.
Yeah, it's all intact.
We're out of control.
Yeah, that was.
He was asking for it.
But as you've been kind of establishing your base and settling down and whatnot, and kind of the last rays of the sun begin to go over the horizon. You're up on top of a mountain, so it takes a while for the sunset to actually take place. But then on the other side of the sky, the moon is coming up, and as those beams of moonlight come down and light upon the gray, steely surface of the floor of this top of this tower, you can see very dimly this ring of runes that encircles that forms a circle, the circle that you detected.
Well, that.
And that's
Would you
on
say
the
bone
ground,
runes?
or it's
Moon
up
runes.
here?
It's on the ground. It's a circle
It's a
on the
reference
ground.
to The Hobbit. The map has runes on it that you can only see in the moonlight.
Nerd.
Oh, I watched Lord of the Rings.
It's The Hobbit.
Yeah, it's even worse.
Oh, that is actually worse.
But I also read the book like
The
6
book is
times.
really good. Yeah, I own like 10 copies of it.
So you find that the moonlight reveals, and so if you wait a little bit, you can see that as the sun goes down, this circle begins to go, like kind of glow with a soft, but it's this soft kind of pearlescent light, right? Like a whitish glow.
Does anybody have a moonlight torch? Is that
That's a
thing?
dumb question.
Okay, well,
What,
maybe it's not. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm looking in my bag just to
Should I
see if
shatter it?
anything happened to the mummer's cart in the moon. Or I'm gonna dump the pieces out into the.
I'll shatter it.
Okay. You dump the mummer's cart out onto this thing. Nothing over
Handle
happens.
spread's broken.
Wait, where's the locket? Where's the locket and the dagger?
I've got them.
We'll just take them out and see what. See
Ooh,
if they
can
react.
you read it? Normally, you're the reader.
I assume if they were draconic, you would have told me.
They do not appear to be draconic.
Okay.
Are they common?
Dwarvish, gnomish.
Are they halfling?
Elvish.
Do we recognize what these are?
No, they look like magic runes.
Ooh, knowledge.
This is more of a wizard's realm of
Yes.
expertise. They can read these.
I
But,
knew we should have let Jeremy join
There's-
our team.
He's smelly.
Jeremy?
Uh-oh. That was gonna be your wood thing, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Jeremy? Right?
No,
yeah.
the human.
The regular, the one you named
the
it after.
wizard. The wizard?
No.
The boy you had a crush on?
But
Back
he
in
got
the day?
that girl pregnant and Neverwinter?
It's always pregnant with you.
That's the same guy I was talking about before. The judge's son, Jeremy the wizard, now Jeremy the dad. Dreams ruined forever.
Your dreams of marrying Jeremy?
Wait, do
No.
I know who Jeremy is?
He's a person I made up, Amy. in this game of make-em-ups.
Welcome to Makeup Ups!
Ah,
What did you make up today?
Welcome to Mazes and Monsters. I'm the Great Pardue.
Wait, but does Tack know who Jeremy is?
I'm sure we've all heard of.
It was like, in my mind, it was like a guy who was like, let me be on your team, guys. And he was a
Oh, so
wizard.
it-
and we were like,
I
nah,
thought-
we're good.
Oh, I thought it was something from last session that I just wasn't
Oh,
No.
no.
I sort
did
of thought it
mention
was
him
something
earlier.
from last
I did
session
mention
too.
him earlier. I was
Yeah.
just bringing him back and giving him more.
Improv master.
Okay.
Yes.
So Thon says to Avril, like, do you have those lockets? Do you have the dagger?
Cannon.
And Avril's like, yeah, of course. And you get out the deck. Now the dagger is also glowing with this weird kind of white.
I'm
light.
forgetting where the dagger came from.
we got it from the Sunless Citadel.
Yeah.
I'm
The
sorry, it wasn't a
dagger.
dagger. It was a key.
Oh, okay.
It
I
was
was like,
in-
okay.
He said dagger earlier.
I know, and then I
Okay.
said,
Yeah.
what about the
Sarcophagus.
key? And he
Yeah.
said, yeah, the key.
Yeah.
And then now we're talking about daggers again.
I thought that was a.
Yeah.
It's so big.
It's a
it
big,
could have
it's
been.
a giant key that was hanging above the throne. Okay,
Mhm.
so I've got the key,
Yeah.
and I've got them lockets.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Ghost hunt.
Mhm.
Go.
Wait, nothing happens? I just pull them out.
Well, so the lockets, nothing is happening with them
I
right
touch
now.
'em.
Like they don't. And nothing happens with that.
But the key's glowing, so the key. Put the lockets
Oh.
away. Let's do something with the key.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's so the Hobbit. We have to find the keyhole in the rock.
We need a bird.
No one's
So
read your
mean.
silly stories, okay, Grayson?
You haven't read The Hobbit?
No, in.
Oh,
in
you
That's
haven't
the
read The
rush.
Hobbit?
Well, hobbits live in holes, but not dirty, messy holes.
Avril's
The
a hobbit.
woodcock is near the gin.
Avril is the Hobbit.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I take my shoes off.
Wait, no, she.
Okay.
That's just a character choice. That has nothing to do with.
That's fine.
What's a
happened?
Hobbit choice?
So
They don't wear
this
shoes.
this key is glowing. This circle appears to be glowing. I don't know what do you want to try and do?
Ooh,
What's
okay.
your goal here?
I'm gonna
Key
touch it.
in the hole.
What hole?
I want to look for a hole.
Okay.
Amy always does.
All right. Give
Where
me
is it?
give me an
Important
Roll for hole.
intelligence investigation check.
It's our new game. Roll for hole.
Oh, weird.
Oh wow,
Whoa.
that needs a re-roll. She bounced
No,
that off the
that's
corner
fine.
of that
14.
mouth.
Destroyed your cardboard.
14. All right.
Where is this dagger hole?
It's a key.
So
Sure
you
it
don't
is.
you
I
don't
could stab
you
him.
don't see any sort of keyhole or anything like that in the circle.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm just gonna touch the glowing key to the glowing runes,
Okay.
and then I explode. I guess.
They sort of they pulse together like briefly as that happens. It's clearly like there's a transfer of magic back and forth between them, but it doesn't
That's hot.
have any other extraordinary or noticeable effect.
I wish I could understand. Okay, I'm gonna see if the voice will speak to me. So my mummer's card is out in the middle of these runes, and I'm going to telepathically communicate with my mummer's card.
Okay.
I'm going to go into a trance, or try to, and just focus on it.
Okay.
Do I?
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay, cool. Sure. I'm gonna bump it at 3.
Okay.
Bump it. Intelligence is now plus fucking 3.
Plus 6.
Plus 6 is 19.
19.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Is it you? Hello?
Is it me you're looking for?
You thinking evil thoughts.
You hear this this very faint voice. Oh, we're back. We've been sleeping. What do you seek, mistress?
These moon runes. What do they say?
You seek insight. What do you trade for information?
Oh my god, literally the devil. What a nightmare. Did you make a snake sound?
It's parcel tongue.
Oh my god, she's Harry Potter.
Tell us a secret.
It's gone. Oh my god.
Tell you a secret.
Okay, and this is true.
Okay. I hope so. I don't know that I would lie to these spirits.
No, but I met another. There is another seeking you in Waterdeep.
What? Who?
What? It's her own secret. Now yours.
Will you bring us to them?
No, soon. I can tell you the name for now.
Tell us the name.
Jadara.
Jadara.
Chitara? The Thundercat?
Is that a girl or a guy?
It's a woman.
It's a woman.
It's a woman who fucked with me in Waterdeep.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She butt fucked you in water.
Wow.
She messed with me.
Oh, okay. Like a prank?
She got me to believe that she was after the same thing and that she could help me, but really I found out pretty soon that I had a better connection than she did.
All right. Jadara. Very good. The hole is in the sky.
How did that go?
The hole is in the sky.
Okay, so
What guy?
No, sky, not guy.
Oh.
In the sky.
We gotta stick this key in Thon's butt? Is that
Why,
what you're saying?
why does it have to be me?
She pointed at you.
She said sky.
The hole is in the sky.
The hole is in the sky.
Stop saying it. Doesn't make it
The
through.
hole is in the sky.
This hole is in the sky.
I look up.
All right. You look up and you can see that it's a full moon. And the sun has finally gone down. But there's just the smallest dimple, just the smallest scar or pockmark in the moon, just off to the right of the center.
In the moon?
In the moon.
Oh, this is some Kingdom Hearts shit. That's what we gotta do. Get to
Is
the
that a fun
fucking-
game?
It's a real good
It's
game.
so fun.
So good. If you like
Disney
Disney.
characters are in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the real moon, right? It's
Yeah,
not
it's
an
the real
illusion.
moon.
Okay. And this
You're
is.
an archer. Shoot the key up into the moon.
Yeah, I thought about it. Is this hole actually like that far away, or does it look like an illusion of some sort? Can I
The
tell
moon
from
has a lot of pockmarks.
Just
Yeah.
hold it
Yeah,
up
but they're-
there.
Like if I walk around, like the moon, like just in
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the keep, do I see it
It's
move? or
on the
anything?
moon.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm gonna line up the key with the.
Suddenly the key kind of like comes just slightly out of your hand and hovers
like in space, like it's touching the moon.
Oh my god.
And it turns ever so slightly, and the entire courtyard is bathed in this unearthly white glow, like the glow that you've seen in the circle and in the key. Now the entire courtyard is bathed in this light, and you can see that down below where the portcullis is, there's just this glowing portal. It's very cold at this point. You can feel like a chill descending upon you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You did it.
I didn't do it. You did it.
No, you did it.
You did it.
That was all you.
You definitely didn't do it.
Devils, it was definitely her. Let's
Devils. It was her.
let's go before it closes. I don't know if this is a time
Alright.
sort of thing or.
Should we all hold hands?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's hold hands. And I gather my thing back up and put it in its sack.
Because you were touching, you all merged into one weird Cronenberg-like creature.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
What are we doing on 3?
Walking through the portal.
We're walking through.
Oh, I jumped. I jumped.
Yeah.
All right, so you step through and you find yourselves baking in the warm rays of the sun.
Weird. Oh, like bacon.
You stand in what appears to be, you can tell you're on the other side of the portcullis, right? And you
Okay.
can see the portcullis behind you, and you can see the towers behind you. But instead of just hanging off into space, there are now you're almost in like the plaza, like a piazza, an Italian, piazza, and there are 9 different doors that are situated around this large stone courtyard.
How big
I'm
is
sorry,
the
this
courtyard?
large iron courtyard.
Does one of them have a Christmas tree on it?
No, one of them does not have a Christmas tree. But each one of these is
This is Kingdom Hearts.
each one of these is roughly you would guess probably like 40 feet across. There's like this series of arches. There's a huge 10-foot iron door, right, in the center of each section. So there's 3 sections on one side, 3 sections in front of you, and 3 sections to the right. In the middle of the plaza here is a dried out fountain. It doesn't have any water in it. It looks.
I write it.
It looks like it has, a sort of a pedestal in the middle of it. But there's no water. There's nothing on the pedestal.
Like a place for
Do
something
the
to
doors
sit.
have doorknobs, or
That's
is it like an open gateway?
They do not have doorknobs. They don't have.
This is okay. Yeah, this is like level select from Mario. You have to get the number of stars.
Doorknobs weren't
before you walk in.
invented until like 1953.
What? Your bedroom has a doorknob.
I don't call it that. Call it a door circle.
Yes, 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 yes.
Door orb. Dorb.
Maybe
Call it
see if the lockets do anything now.
I'm pulling out.
What would you like to do with them?
Hold on.
Okay, you hold them up.
Oh, I make them kiss.
Great. Good job.
Maybe-
Really entertaining.
Maybe try it on the pedestal.
Oh, I could
Give
lay
me
them on the
a
pedestal, yeah.
give me a perception check.
While I'm doing this?
But so
Yes.
the doors are just gateways, or what?
They're closed
No, they're
iron
closed
doors.
iron doors. They're 10-foot wide,
But they don't have doorknobs.
probably 20 foot tall. No.
They open from the middle, or
Yeah,
they
where-
is there a scene that we
They
can see? or
like
anything?
raise
No.
up.
Okay.
But there's 9 of them.
Yeah, I mean, there is a thing in the middle, but
How big?
there's no keyhole.
Sure,
There's no
sure.
handles or
Yeah.
anything like that.
12, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16.
16. You remember the sage in Neverwinter saying something about they're puzzle pieces that you somehow like manipulate and fit together.
I was smashing them together.
Yeah, when you're just smashing them, and you can there are parts where you're like clack click click click, but
Or is there like a path or way that looks used, or like do one of the doors look, different than the others as far as usage goes, or rust?
it does look like there's one off to the left that's actually like nearest to you on the left that looks like it has a trail of, for lack of a better term, like not scuff marks, but maybe the iron there is a little more worn, or the dust there is a little thinner than,
you a ranger?
than it is.
Can you see? Can you tell like how long ago tracks were left or anything like that?
Yeah, if they're a humanoid.
Do we need this door opened?
But do you have an idea?
Well,
He's got a
crit on all
sweet sword.
objects.
I got a magical sword that
Actually,
can
I'd love
smash-
to see this actually.
Wait, before we do, I've got a psionic investigation, and I want to try to do it. I can hold an object, but and concentrate on it for 10 minutes. But I feel like that could be like the door, and I can get a mental image from the object's point of view, showing the last creature to hold the object or hopefully like be around it for.
And learn a few basic facts about
And learn
it.
a few basic facts
That's
about it
pretty
within.
cool.
I can also learn of any events that have occurred within 20 feet of the object within the past
You should
hour.
do that to the lockets.
For the past hour.
But it's really
Oh,
recent.
so that's why you're asking.
Yeah.
So-
It would just be me smashing them together.
Yeah, I would see everything you've done to the lock.
Yeah, I guess
Oh, what haven't I done?
I'll use my tracking skills to see if anybody or anything has moved around in this
All
area.
right, give me another survival check.
Okie dokie.
Well, I can just see if was anything done in the last 24 hours.
No.
Okay, then I have no.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll do it anyways.
No. I did my thing and I
Okay,
came
never
up
mind.
with nothing. So you.
All right.
No.
now let's-
You do your thing.
You sure?
No, absolutely. I'm saying that my thing was useless, so now you do your.
But mine is. I don't think mine is better than 24 hours though.
It's gotta be.
Let's see.
Can I open the lockets and smash them together?
Because if you were
Like
tracking
their faces
more
touch.
than.
Yeah, so give me a sleight of hand check. That's essentially what you're.
8 plus
Let's see.
6.
When tracking
So
others, I'll learn their
14?
exact number, size, and time.
So
since past.
as you manipulate the two of them, you
names on it.
realize that they do probably like somehow like fit together in some other kind of configuration, but it's like a puzzle box where you got to figure out like, oh, okay, if I could turn this piece and turn that piece and then spin this, then they would, become flush.
Okay.
But you that's what you determine with that roll, right? It's like,
So-
okay, so these things are like two little puzzle pieces that are actually joined together into one puzzle, one complete object.
Yeah. But I can't figure it out.
Not at this point.
Okay. When can I? How often can I try? Can I reroll?
Do you want to try it again? You can try it again.
It's always going to be a sleight of hand.
Yeah, essentially it's like doing a Rubik's Cube, right?
Okay.
So.
Okay. Oh dang it! I almost.
The trick is you have to get it right 5 times in a row.
Yeah. 9. That's a 15.
Is it like 17
Ah.
random solutions?
No.
You're struggling with it. I mean, it does make more sense as you work with it, but.
I like Grayson's idea. Should we let him take a swing at it? Literally. Oh well, that's a 20.
Didn't say anything before I rolled.
Right.
I wasted it.
Well, so as you're manipulating this thing, you start to have this, like, one thing that strikes you is that well, I guess you'd probably be attuned to them by now, right? They're not really magic items, though. One thing that strikes you is that Hargit and her husband are both dwarves.
We already knew that.
Yeah. Okay.
But it might be relevant.
I bury it.
What? Maybe let the
There's no
dwarf
dirt
try.
here. Everything's iron. All the surfaces are iron.
Maybe
I need
they
to
fucking
hammer them.
racist.
Can I see the lockets?
No, but Tat can.
Well, that okay. Well, you're just yep.
Were you just gonna hand them to her?
Yeah.
Tat, you're a dwarven. Do you have any vibes about these lockets with these
Racist?
dwarves?
I mean, my dad knew exactly who it. My dad.
He's not dead. He's just gone to the farm.
I
you
know,
what I mean?
but anyway,
Farm
too
upstate.
soon.
You can run around with other dads.
Dream Daddy.
Papa Muckfutter will. Or wait. No,
Whoop,
Papa Sully
Papa.
Papa Muckfutter is gonna
Daddy,
be. He's screwed.
Mudfutter.
He's not a dad anymore.
Oh my God.
LOL.
Real dark, man.
your
What'd you
son
say?
is dead.
He's not a dad anymore. Papa Muckfutter.
So yeah, my father knew exactly who these people were.
Here, touch these.
Okay.
Make him kiss or something.
Okay.
Ooh,
Give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Oh, I get advantage, eh?
it's your dwarven paws.
Sleight of hand is +2. 13. Okay, so 15.
15. All right.
Yeah, but I'm a magical dwarf.
They do click together, but they don't click they don't fit exactly right together.
Okay, I kiss them.
Ooh.
Aww.
All right.
Your lips get caught.
I'm a part
kiss
of it
back.
now.
It's hanging off, guys.
Kiss back.
Pinhead shows up. It's like, you've unlocked the puzzle.
Oh no.
So she does this, and as you're watching this, you can see she doesn't have Hargot's side. She has Hargot's husband. You know, she kisses Hargot's husband, kisses the locket, and this
Boggart
and
or
on
something.
your side, you can see Hargot give this squinching, disapproving look.
I snatch it and I go, Hargit, it's me, your girl, Avril.
No, Hargot's the lady.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the husband, Borger.
Yeah, but I'm talking to
Bargar.
Hargit. Hargit was
Yeah.
mad that
Bargar.
you kissed him. And I'm like,
Oh.
Hargit, I need your help. I'm trying to put this puzzle together and I can't figure it out. I've got an intelligence that says it got a -1 modifier.
It's a Nintendo helpline.
Well,
we
this
help
is
you with
a
this puzzle?
sleight of hand check, so it's dexterity based. It's not intelligence.
Listen, I'm making excuses
Actually,
for
yeah,
problems
you should be
I
really
can't
good
solve.
at this.
So you can you can see Hargot she looks at you and she kind of you can see that she seems to be looking around.
All right. Let's do a tour. I'm doing it like a FaceTime. Here's the doors. You like this door?
And the very first that very first one, she's like,
This one? Here, let me show. This one? This one?
Oh, it's Harry Potter pictures.
You want to go over there? You want to go over there? Okay, I take her over there.
okay. So at this door,
This is the one he's about to rip open with his sword.
you can see that there are two huge hexagonal emblems that are embossed in the door.
You want to go in there? You want to go
And she's like,
there? And homie over here? Okay. slap.
and you slap both of them
What's he
together.
doing?
You put them both into the hexagonal thing, and you hear this very loud and decisive a chong, chong, and then
Can I take him back
door
out? Are you okay here? You all right? Okay. High five.
Wow. That is some.
Hey, where's your magical
That is
weapon?
some really good community engagement.
You don't know? Are you lying to me? It's in there? What do you think? Okay. Well, see you later. You need a snack? I got some popcorn.
Just jam some rations into there.
Some rations. You don't have a mouth to eat stuff.
This
No. Okay. I understand. It's the thought that counts, right? Yeah,
Two-dimensional.
You're literally just
Two-dimensional.
like a portrait now.
This isn't going to work for podcast at all.
I get confused because you look so great. You know, you look so great. You look really strong and smart. So I just thought you were, I could give you some popcorn.
I've walked really far into this room already.
I'll see you later. We'll be back. Hopefully, right? Right? Hopefully. Bye.
okay. Page 1.
Yes, we did it!
Eat my ass. 756. Thank you so much for the
Nope, didn't have to call that one out. Didn't have to call that one out. That's a silent.
Bruce, saucy dude.
That's a silent one.
That's my
Yes.
favorite one so far.
Fuck Wicket.
You've activated Amy.
Where is
My
it?
body.
You have to see it in
The
print.
latest thing. The latest
have it at all
thing-
times.
Oh yeah, this is so great.
What's the latest thing?
It just makes me laugh so much. Is the old razzle dazzle.
It's the old razzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
All right.
Somebody lowered the price of a console
There's no way you'll explain this. There's no
by
way.
sending somebody a meme.
There's no way you'll
They
explain.
said
Here we go.
I can give you $220 for the price of. How about you lower the price for $220 for the difference? I can offer this. And in the text message they sent a meme that is a seagull with a top hat and cane, and it says the old razzle dazzle.
And then he goes, okay.
And the guy goes, "Oh, $220 and a meme," and the other person says, "Well, yeah, I mean, it's not as cool if you say it like that." And the guy agrees to the deal.
Yeah, I'll do 220. All right. So
For the difference I can offer, the old razzle days.
after you hear this like loud like metal like locking either into place or out of place or whatever it is, right? Within the next 10 or 15 seconds, suddenly there's this huge like, and then like this burst of hot air that just comes pouring out of like it's a little bit humid, just like whoa. This just huge blast of air that comes rolling over you, and you're like, what was that? It doesn't really
Phoenix.
say. Yeah, it feels like it's a cloud of steam, right? It feels like a cloud of steam coming out of this thing, and then after this huge, then there's kind of this like this inhale kind of noise, and you can feel the air getting sucked in down this passageway, right? And you see as the doors this begins to flap the doors back and forth, open and close, not close, but open back and forth. It has this awful sort of whistling to it, so there's a couple of seconds in one direction, and a couple directions, like blast of steam comes out, etc. The passageway beyond is stone. That's remarkable to you because everything else in the Iron Keep has been iron, of course, right?
Are you still thinking about them?
Don't say it.
Me?
Don't say it. Nobody say it. Nobody think it.
And then you just see this little penguin in a top hat come out,
It's a
and he goes,
seagull, Tom.
"Fuck Wugget, fuck Wugget, fuck Wugget, fuck Wugget."
Well, I think we died.
And I ask him, but why? And he goes, Wugget give kisses.
Kisses.
Bucka, have flesh. Bucka, get kisses.
Was that in the
It's in the
adventure?
trade log.
Did you
It's in-
make that?
I made that.
Oh, yay!
Made me
You're
laugh.
so good at things, Tom.
I'm good at stuff. Very good. So this passageway is about 8 feet wide, and it looks like it's about 40 feet long.
I'm holding you to it.
Yeah, and at the back you can just barely discern that there is a vertical shaft that has a staircase. The beginnings of you see at the very back you see a iron handrail that curves in the unmistakable curve of a spiral staircase.
Oh, down?
Oh, I love a spiral staircase.
Is there torches? Is it lit?
It is not lit. You tell me how you're going to light this place up.
I got a torch. I'll pop it out.
Because
So lit.
it's going to be difficult with this rush of air that keeps coming back and forth.
Oh shit.
Your magic
it's
candle
probably-
flame,
probably blow
forever
your-
candle.
Oh, yeah.
You still
I
have
have
that?
a forever candle.
Yeah, your forever candle will work. Yes.
Cool. So, you're up in front then.
Okay.
Okay.
This forever candle has come to order.
I doubt that.
All right.
I doubt that.
Very
How dare
good.
you, miss.
So you take your magic candle, you journey to the end of the hallway here, and you stand before a spiral staircase, which is badly rusted but appears to be sturdy. The air inside the passageway is warm, humid, and rather foul.
Is the spiral really tight so that if I want to look down into the center of it, is there a center or is it super tight?
It's got a post in the center, right?
Oh,
it's just one
okay.
of those things
Yeah,
where
okay.
the post is in the center and the stairs fantail
It's not a
around it.
freestanding one. Okay.
Yeah, it looks, from what you can tell, looks fairly. It looks like it goes down a ways.
All right. Let's get the walking. Oh wait,
Oh, it goes down. It doesn't go up.
what if we take rides on your shield? You just put it down and.
No,
Ding, 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 ding.
no,
Oh,
it'll
that'd be
ruin
so
the shield.
fun.
It will destroy my shield.
I mean,
You don't need it.
You don't
If
know
you
that.
need
You're
it.
so invincible. So strong.
Torm wouldn't let that happen.
Torm will protect
Torm-
you.
Torm, in some ways, gave me this shield so I could use it to protect people.
And
Not
sometimes for fun slides.
no.
I want to go on a goddamn slide.
All right, well, let's walk.
All right. You descend about 100 feet. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Okie dokie.
Spend bumps because I got so many bumps.
Spend the bumps.
I got an 11.
I got a 14.
I also got an 11.
We did not do great.
Perception 12.
12.
Oh, wow.
All right. There's just maybe ever so slightly, like you can feel the hum or a hum or vibration in this spiral staircase as this weird kind of like exhale, inhale cycle continues, throughout the passageway here.
Do you
So-
feel like in something's throat or something?
I mean, I don't know any throats that have stairs in them, but I guess.
Yeah.
All right, you reach the bottom of the stairs, and the stairs descend into a passageway that is roughly 20 feet by 20 feet, but the floor is flooded with water.
Oh.
You can make out where the actual floor is. It's only about a foot of water, but it is still like it's up over your ankles. It comes up halfway up your shins and whatnot, right? And then it looks like the passageway continues another 60 or 70 feet and then takes a turn to the left.
Okay.
And floating on the water are splotches of green and white algae. The algae and its sort of out of water counterpart, this sort of fungus, clings in patches to the walls and ceilings.
I'm going to do knowledge nature on that algae. See if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, just see where it came from.
All right.
That is a 17.
17. So you can tell the main thing that you can tell as a dwarf is that this is algae that would be found near.
Hill dwarf.
Yeah, fair enough. It'd be found near hills.
Oh right.
No,
hills?
this is an algae that would be found near volcanic activity.
Ooh.
Oh, is this the fucking picture gif, whatever you tweeted?
That one of them picture gifts?
No.
You're taking me out of the game.
Next time I'm just gonna tweet a meme.
Aww.
Yo, razzle dazzle.
Fuck Wugget.
Oh,
Fuck Wugget.
oh my
Here's
god.
here's the
Mobius
question.
is watching. Oh my god. They spell it FUKWGGET. And if you can find an angry kobold doing like a crazy dance and then put fuck Wugget, I'll never stop laughing.
We're gone.
No, I'm not. I've seen his work and he can do everything.
Is the seagull? Is he really wearing a hat in real life?
No, I think they drew it on.
Someone put a little hat on that bird. Who did that? Who did that? How's he holding the cane?
These are the mysteries that we'll never have solutions
How's he
for.
doing
We'll
that?
never know the answers to it.
the old razzle
The magic.
Oh,
right.
I'm gonna tweet this out.
So-
I think it's
Everyone,
funny.
Need the hat
Ed
himself.
Vorpal Sword, this is gonna be worth it.
Maybe it's a her.
So the floor has about a foot worth of water in it. Right? It has this
How tall am I?
volcanic algae that's floating around in the watery. And the water's like fairly warm.
Oh,
It's
okay, so
like-
I was just about to
It's
ask
not
that.
cold
I'd take
water.
a
It's like it's probably 80 degrees, something like that. Like
Oh, okay.
not hot enough to be like awful, but like definitely like if you ever got in like an 80-degree swimming pool, you're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
I feel grateful.
Yeah.
I'm wet and warm. What
Okay.
a good day.
You said the walls were stone, right?
Yes.
Can I
yes.
put my hand on one and just see the temperature of the wall?
How slimy is it?
Mhm.
And how slimy is it too?
Use the back of your hand.
Does it feel like maybe it's a throat or a small or large
Well, 'cause
It's too late. I've already done it.
Okay.
I'll learn my lesson.
You know, the stone is warmest, so you would guess the stone is probably like 90, 95 degrees or something like that. So it's clearly like
Oh.
the ambient temperature of this area is
Okay.
like what's warming the
That's-
water.
It's just if you use the palm of your hand, your natural reaction if it's too hot is to grip, or if it's the back, it's to pull away.
Oh, fire tips.
That's what they teach you when you're a blacksmith, or anything with fire. That's why you test if you're testing a doorknob You test with your back of your hand.
I shove Grayson over the water.
Nerd.
No, I don't do that because he's my best friend. It's very hot in here. And as we can all tell, obviously, I don't need to say that out loud, I guess. But should we continue on this hallway?
Yeah.
We don't see anything of interest here, do we?
Okay. What's your marching order, just out of curiosity?
Grayson first.
Grayson
I'm
first.
probably second, I guess.
Okay.
What you got, fuck Woget?
Oh, where is my...
Jesus. Get that little token.
It was somewhere.
Oh
around
yeah, I shall be built soon.
Oh, she's already over there.
So
No, she's not.
there's a couple.
There.
There's
Me.
there's a couple.
Oh, yeah.
Do.
Who the hell?
So there's just a couple things to note here, right? About this water on the floor. That underneath the water, like where the water hits the floor, there's just a fine layer of slippery mud. Just bat it down.
Why?
Thwack.
Why would you do such a thing?
So there's
It's your move.
a fine layer of slippery mud between the actual stone of the floor and the water. So it's a little bit scummy. You can't move very quickly because you're always probing. Like, oh, could what if the water's deeper here than it is elsewhere?
Is it not very clear then?
It's not super clear
okay.
now.
Well,
Um,
And
sure.
it's dark.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And it's dark. You've only really got this candle.
Yeah.
And then also it doesn't seem to have any natural current to it, so like as you walk through it, like you're splashing and
Sure.
creating waves and stuff, right? So keep that in mind.
Bum,
But so you go down about 60, 70 feet, and the passageway turns to the left, and you can see 40 feet in front of you.
Wait, I have a question. If we're going down 60 feet and the water's staying the same level?
No, you go straight ahead 60 feet.
Oh, I see. You said down.
Yeah.
Down the hallway.
And then
Down
you
the intestines.
and then
Down the gullet.
the passageway turns to the left, and roughly 40 feet in front of you, you see another one of those like shimmering, pearlescent kind of like barriers, like a
Another one, like what?
like you saw, like a portal, like you saw before. But this appears to be have little golden motes in the middle of it, or little like little flashing sparkles of rainbow motes, like almost like little
Whoa.
fireworks going off inside of it.
Wow.
And behind that, you see this enormous creature that has the body of a woman, or the body of a lion, the torso and face of a woman, and the two wings.
Is she beautiful?
In as much as a winged lion woman person can
Yeah,
be.
but she still has a head with a face.
She looks a lot. She actually looks a lot
Sphinx?
like a fairly old, like an old woman who looks more wise, maybe than necessarily like
Hot.
young, attractive kind of
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
No,
But
Sphinx
I mean,
is it a human face or a lion face?
Human face,
And a lion body.
lion body. Yeah, lion body with the
but
paws.
is it
Sphinx.
wise beautiful? Like
Sure.
Tom
Okay.
did a thing at me.
Is it moving? Or is it just like completely still?
You know, is
The
there
creature.
sound?
Come forward and be tested.
Oh, we about to do some more riddles?
Oh,
We about to do some more riddles?
Yep.
Okay.
This
Avril,
bitch don't know. This bitch don't know.
This bitch
You wish
don't
to
know.
enter the vault of Hargat and Bargar Axbinder, do you?
Yes, we do.
Really? Come forward and be tested.
All right.
All right.
What's your name? Oh.
They call me the Sphinx.
Is that
Spoiler
true?
alert.
Is that what's in here?
There's no name in there.
Oh.
Well, it's nice to meet you, the Sphinx.
Yes.
We what waits for us beyond this passage?
That I cannot tell you. Perhaps fortune, perhaps glory,
Even
more
the wisest.
likely death.
Cannot tell.
Is that from something?
Even the wisest cannot tell. Things that were, things that are, and
Some things
that
that
have
yet come to pass.
What did you say?
Burritos.
What was
Is that what you
this
said?
Yeah.
It's Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
And some
Rings.
that have burritos.
Oh.
That's when she goes fucking cuckoo eyeballs.
Really soon after that, she sure does.
Google eyeballs.
Who shall be first?
Is this a team
to
effort or
be
just one? You want
tested?
one
You each shall be
Oh,
tested.
Okay. Let's get Avril out of the way because she's cocky. Very cocky now.
And she's
I actually want the second one because last time the first one was harder.
I will let you know that these
Then
riddles
I'll
are
go
probably like
first.
40 years old.
I'll go first.
What's that mean?
But they might just be
Very
weird,
good.
super
State
weird.
your name, young
Yeah,
man.
I'm Grayson Hale.
Grayson Hale, round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords, jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea, unchanged but ever changing eternally.
Oh.
Boat?
What?
What?
The moon.
The moon.
Which is it, young man?
Well, how did this look like a boat?
Boat moon. Boat moon.
What is boat? Boat.
Go with your gut.
Boat.
Go with your gut.
Moon is correct, you may.
Fantastic.
Who shall be tested next?
The snapping one.
It me.
State your name.
Avril Birdsong. The party.
The great Grumsh summoned his troops for inspection. There were 16 ogres.
Is this fucking math? God damn it.
06 giants, 68 bugbears, 88 dire wolves, some orcs, and 98 goblins. How many orcs were there?
Okay, well, you gotta start from the beginning.
State your name.
Avril Birdsong, here to party.
The great Grumsh summoned his troops for inspection. There were 16 ogres, 06 giants, 68 bugbears, 88 dire wolves, some orcs, and 98 goblins. How many orcs were there?
You just said some.
Yes.
Okay, no, I'm getting, hold on. Okay, so this is 16. All right, then you take away the 1, and that's a 06. We're going to subtract 1, that's a 0. Okay, and that's 06. Okay, but then this, you were doing a +2. We're moving the 6 over. Moving that 6 over. And that's a 6. And then we're adding 2 to the 6, and it's a 68. And then we're moving the 8 over, and we're adding the 2. So that's going to be 8. And so then we're going to move a 10 over. And we're going to, wait, okay, you move the 6 over. Hold on. You move the 6 over. And then you add 2. Okay. Then you move the 8 over and you add 2. So that is 8. That can't be fucking right. Right? No, that can't be fucking right.
I don't know.
98.
Sailboat.
There were boat ogres. They're orcs.
16 to 6.
Did you do the math?
No, I just wrote down what it was.
You know, 810 seems like a lot for some.
16, 6, 68.
So, like, see what I'm saying? It's like you've got the
88.
16, and then you move the 6 over. No, that doesn't.
88 blank 98.
Are you adding them?
The great Grumsh summoned his troops for inspection. There were 16 ogres, 06 giants, 68 bugbears, 88 dire wolves, some orcs, and 98 goblins. How many orcs were there?
You gave me the hard one, man.
You asked for the hard one.
No, I didn't. I said I want to do the second one because last time the first one was a hard one, so I think the second one will be easier.
If she had told us, hey, who wants the hard one? I think it still would have been.
No, I don't want to be challenged. I want to be right.
But you're clearly the best at this.
Well, obviously not, because
Well,
math had to happen.
I think you're gonna get this.
Okay, you guys go on and I'll think about it. You guys do yours.
All right. Do you want to go next, Tech, or would you? I'll just go next. He's figuring it out too.
State your name.
Thon Varug.
Thon Varug. If it's information you seek, come and see me. If it's pairs of letters you need, I have consecutively 3. What am I?
Can you say that one more time?
If it's information you seek, come and see me. If it's pairs of letters you need, I have consecutively 3. What am I?
Oh.
Say it one more time.
Is this good television? Is it?
You guys having fun?
Bunch of idiots trying to
Stuck in
figure
my
out.
brain.
You're the easiest one. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
Boat.
Yeah, you still got it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Even though I was mouthing the answer to you.
Mine is a word that has 3 pairs of letters,
And what does it mean?
and they're consecutive.
If it's information you seek, come and see me. If it's pairs of letters you need, I have consecutively 3. What am I?
Information. What gives information? An informant.
Book. B-O-O-K.
Well, it has to be 3 pairs of consecutive letters. So, like S-S-A-A-E-E. I have to guess SS is one of them or something.
Information you seek. Come and see me.
Book could be something. Book, but it has to be consecutive.
Why?
a
Do you
tough
know
one.
what it is?
No, not a clue.
One more time if it's information.
If it's information you seek, come and see me. If it's pairs of letters you need, I have consecutively 3. What am I?
So it's a type of person, or a job of some sort,
I don't know.
or
What's
is
like
like
the
an-
abbreviation
like an
for a
index.
librarian?
Well, that's easy. It's L-L-I-I-B-B.
If it's information you seek, it's like what's short for like a professor or a doctorate or a PhD.
or
Say it one more time.
So I will give you guys hints, but I gotta dock you bumps for hints. So I need 3 bumps for hints.
Done.
Wait, just say it one more time.
Here's one. If it's information you seek, come and see me. If it's pairs of letters you need, I have consecutively 3.
Pairs of letters you need.
If it's information you seek, that's. I wonder if it's hidden in that somehow, because seek has to.
Well, come and see me. See could be a
Yeah,
letter.
that's what I was thinking. Fuck it, I'm bumping. That's what these are for. Bumping.
All right.
Now I know, chat. You probably figured it out 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but go fuck yourself.
I'm playing my character. I'm playing my character. Okay, he's only got a 14 intelligence.
So when Tack says, like, could it be book? You do see the Sphinx's eyebrow just like raise
I
a
think it's
little
something to
bit.
do with the library.
I mean, book has 2 consecutive, but what could also be
If you spell library wrong,
Bookkeeper.
book?
so a CPA.
Bookkeeper.
book. That's only 2, though, isn't it?
No.
O-O-E-E.
A nose. A booger.
A bookkeeper.
Bookkeeper?
Yeah.
Bookkeeper.
You may pass.
Oh!
Yeah.
What?
Keeper, yeah.
B-O-O-K-K-E-E.
Score!
R.
Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
Would you like to be
Happy
put
years.
to the test? State your name.
Taxilipon.
Taxilipon. A murderer is condemned to death. He has to choose between 3 rooms. The first is full of raging fires. The second, assassins with poisoned crossbows. And the third, lions who haven't eaten in years. Which room is the safest?
That's easy.
It's always a treat to hear myself back in the headphones.
Raging fires.
It's gotta be.
Wait, don't say it.
Assassins with poison crossbows. And lions who haven't eaten in years? But no one paid them. They haven't eaten anything in years? Are they alive? There's no way they're alive, right?
They haven't eaten in years.
How would you feel after you haven't eaten for years?
The lions? The lions.
It was Lion Boat! Go on the Lion Boat! You may pass.
Nice,
Begrudgingly,
nice.
begrudgingly, you may
All right,
pass.
just yours left.
This is so hard.
Let me see.
Can you just say some?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just say some.
It feels like that's a trick, but that's the point of riddles, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Some orcs. How many orcs are there? A few. Some.
Specifically some.
I've
feel like this
given
is
you the
kind of a-
information to tell me exactly how many
You want a
orcs
number.
there are. I
You want a
would
number?
like the correct answer.
You want a number, though?
It is a number.
I mean,
Well-
78, 68. That's a 20
I'm worried.
discrepancy.
I'm weirded out by why this 06 is there.
Okay, because negative
What?
-10, and then we're. I don't know. I thought it was like moving numbers over.
Spend some bombs.
What are the numbers that you have? Yeah, you should spend some.
How many do you want? You asshole.
Why is he an asshole?
No, the Sphinx is an asshole. I guess.
It's a riddle.
I'm fucking the Queen of Riddles. You give me the hardest riddle just to make me look like an idiot.
What? No one thinks you're an. I use bumps too.
I'm mad at the Sphinx. I'm not mad at you.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you.
If you truly wish to be a master shadow thief, you must be able to use your brain.
Oh my god, I'm so bored. Give me my hint. I'm sorry, I'm
That was the hint.
I'm so bored.
Write the numbers in series.
I did.
One after the other. What is the underscore?
Thank you
That's the
to.
spot
Oh, we
we're
got a
trying
whole
to
bunch
find.
of follows. Anger
Oh.
of Kingdoms, Bren the Terrible, Woombalino,
6,
Necromantic
Something.
LP,
1, 6,
Robeast El Gordito
0,
XD,
6.
X Lotto.
Add them together.
Thank you for the follows.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait.
Oh.
0, 6. Okay.
Chat would like the numbers again.
The numbers are 16, 06, 68, 88, something, 98.
So it's a pattern.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
What is the pattern there?
1 to 6. So this is a +5,
Okay.
and then a -6. Right? 1 to 6 +5. 6 to 0.
Okay.
-6.
That's plus
This
62.
is a +6, and then it's a +0, and it's a +2, and it's a +0, and it's a +0. That's not a pattern. That's bullshit.
Let me see this. It's not a pattern. We're gonna figure this out. It takes us off guard.
-10. Move the 6 over, and you've got 6, 8. You're looking at upside down.
87. Well, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91.
Fucking, you looked at it upside down.
Huh?
That's the
87.
answer. So, well,
Wait,
Shit.
how is it upside down?
it's 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91.
Oh.
I mean, it's either 87 or it's this, but that doesn't make any sense.
Upside down 7 and an 8.
So, I guess...
You may pass.
So smart.
Sometimes
right.
when faced with a problem, you just need a little perspective.
I wish I was dead.
Welcome to the
Jurassic
Axbinder
Park.
Vault.
Yay.
May you find
That was so crazy.
whatever it is you're looking for.
How did you know to do that?
I didn't. I just thought about it in a different way. I don't know.
That
Sphinxes,
was
man.
crazy.
We all helped each other.
We did,
No
yeah.
way I would have ever done that.
We all helped each other. Except you kind of figured yours out eventually.
Yeah, but you knew it immediately.
Boat.
Yeah, but
Boat.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about it.
Very good. You've passed the first challenge of White
Yay!
Plume Mountain.
I love
did it.
riddles. I want to do them all.
Good.
What
Yeah.
happened if we didn't get them right?
I
We would've
was
gotten it
wondering
right.
that myself.
we probably fight the Sphinx, is
I
my
was
guess.
like, I thought I picked out some that were interesting but not too hard. I was wrong.
You, that one was really hard.
Yeah.
You have to literally write it and turn it upside down
Right.
to solve it. I was trying to do
Well-
math and I don't know how to do math.
So here's the thing though. Like,
What I was getting at is I do know how to do math and I couldn't do it. I'm really good at math.
What I could have done is made a handout that had the numbers on it and
Oh,
put it
sure.
in front of you, but I was afraid that if I did
I wrote it
that, it
down,
would be
I just-
so obvious that
Right.
you just turned it upside
I
down.
was writing them down this way.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that's not helpful.
Yeah. I thought it was a neat challenge, so
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
why I threw it in.
I'm so excited.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, that's going to bring our session to the close here, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
ending on a
But
crazy
thank you so much
piece.
for joining us. We will be back here, of course, next week with another installment of the Dungeons & Dragons action. I will be back on stream tomorrow at 2 o'clock to talk through tonight's session, how it went, what we got accomplished, what still lies ahead of us, etc. But let's review what else is going on with our friends here at the table. Eric, you got anything exciting that you want to promote besides, of course, your beautiful Instagram account?
Yeah, which you can always follow at Mostly Shit on Instagram. But August 1st at the Pack Theater at 8 p.m. is a show I'm in called Internet the Musical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can come check that
Sounds
out.
lovely.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Cool.
Havana, how was your 12-hour stream this past
so great.
weekend?
Thank you
Yeah?
It was
for
really
asking.
great.
Very good.
I had a wonderful time, and it was just a raging success. So thanks everybody who hung out for that. Yeah, you can follow me on my Twitch channel, Vanna_Rama. You can follow me on Twitter, Havana_Rama. I don't have any shows coming up, but my birthday.
Yes, you do. You have Project Pixel.
Huh? Oh, I always forget. You always remind me. I am hosting Project Pixel for the next 2 weeks. So on my birthday, July 31st,
Cool.
there will be an episode of Project Pixel that I will be hosting over on Alpha. So tune in for that. It's at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard and goes for until 6:45. And then I'll be posting the week after that, which will be the 7th of August. And then I'm outie 5,000. But tune in for that. And then I think I'm going to do a couple of birthday streams this weekend / Monday. So I'll be doing a special B-Day stream on Sunday, and then on Monday for people who couldn't make it on Sunday. So that'll be
Are we invited?
before. Please come. I'm going to have a real life party that I'll
okay.
invite you to off camera, but
Life party.
a real life party. But yeah, tune in for
Life
that.
party.
I don't.
Said it, so we all have to get invites now.
Yeah, now wait,
Do I
yeah.
have to like print them and like hand them to you? Or
please.
you're not
Won't you
accepting?
please?
I kind of want to now.
Do it. It'd be cool.
Send me. I'll get your addresses and like I'll handwrite each one. My mom used to make mine, and she would, or my dad would, and he would use clip art, and it was always Neopets clip art. So it'd be like the Neopets with their party hats on, and you'd be like, "Come to Vanna's birthday."
You got to do that now.
I'm going
You
to.
should,
I'm going to. I'm too excited now.
Comic Sans.
That's all I have
Ooh.
going on right now. I'm kind of dry.
Garab Galati.
Not me. By the way, Havana drew these doodles that are on the side of the page, which
I'll
are
color them for next week.
You can check
You
out
heard that
Tack's
here.
soft goatee.
Very
The
soft
sheep.
goatee.
I need to
Nailed.
make your head a little bigger.
Okay.
Well, I can make that head bigger if you want me
Because our heads are bigger than yours, and that
Oh,
makes sense.
oh, cool.
to. Is it? Okay. All right. I'll make your
I
head
just
bigger.
drew them really fast. It's
Yeah.
not my best work, but
I love it.
Uh,
thanks.
I don't have anything currently, but in 1 month we're going to be at Gen Con.
Oh God.
Oh, by chance
What?
it's my
Tom,
panel.
Tom's really sad about it for some
I will
reason.
visit you. I'm overwhelmed by Gen Con. Okay, yes.
Havana's going to be there. Amy's going to be there.
I'll
I'm
be
going to
there.
be there. Dom's
Oh,
going to
we're
be there.
both on the panel.
Yeah.
RPG girls.
Yay!
Get a ticket. Get a ticket.
I'm in there too.
They're
You're a fancy lady.
I'm a fancy
Everyone
lady.
that's important will be there.
Hey, we invited you, okay?
Yeah, you're welcome to come. There's a place to crash. Tickets are sold out though.
Yeah.
The 40
Oh, are they?
tickets. 40 tickets are sold out.
You-
Saturday and Sunday are sold out. Thursday and Friday are on the verge of selling out.
Look.
It's gonna be the most attended Gen Con.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's
Ever.
the 50th year, so.
I'm going to have at least 5 panic attacks. I'm so excited.
No, crowds. I had my first Comic-Con, and the thing about crowds is no one is engaging with you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're still very much alone.
Yep.
So I thought I would too, but you don't.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, well, like nobody
No one's paying
looks at you
attention,
like
right?
you matter, and not, but in a good way. Like
I
you,
think
you're
that's why I
not
have panic
overwhelmed.
attacks. Okay.
It's like real life.
Well, if you can't make it to Gen Con, you can share some of Garav's handiwork by sharing Amy's music
Oh,
video.
yes, yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
Share that shit. Share that shit. Please, please, please.
That's the only thing I want to plug. I'm at Vorpal Sword on all the things, and please, for the love of Christ, keep sharing that music video. As
We're
long
going to
as
play
you
it
like
again right now.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm really proud of it. We need some word of mouth out there. The RPG community, I think, should see it. I mean,
Yeah.
there are some curse words in there, but it really just one. I say hell and fuck. It's nothing we haven't heard before.
I like you were like hell, and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. And then you said the worst one.
That can't be the worst.
No, cunt's the worst.
There
Very
it
good.
is.
Well, it's
In
a good.
Europe, it's not that bad.
It's
That's
after
right.
hours here on Saving Throw Show.
Late night saving throw.
Hey, everybody, you can.
Fuck, cunt, dictate.
Yeah, fuck
You can not only catch me tomorrow at 2, but also I will be making a live appearance with the Bearded Men at the UCB Theater.
What?
Not the one on Franklin. I believe they're Sunset
Sunset.
Space.
Cool. That's a better
nice.
theater.
Saturday night at 9 o'clock. If you're
That's a
here
great
in the
time slot.
Los Angeles area,
Yeah,
I
that's
will
crazy.
be DMing Dungeons and Dragons: The Improvised Campaign, which up until recently was featured over on the G and the S. So if you want to catch us live, a live show of that, which I love doing that show live. It's so super fun and weird, and oftentimes I get to just go jump in with the guys
Yeah.
and be a weird super villain or whatever. So you can catch
here.
that. No, it's far more physical when I do with those
Let's
guys.
get physical.
Big round of applause for our man behind the camera here, Mr. Dom Zook. He's on your side of the internet.
Just
our
killing it.
fearless
Killing it
leader,
with the facial, right?
mastermind, producer, gadfly, man about town. If you have complaint suggestions, ways that you want to help
Complaints,
us.
complaints.
Best sitcom faces in town.
Pretty much any way that you contact Saving Throw is a way that Dom gets a buzz on his phone. So please feel free to
Light 'em up.
light him up. I want to thank everybody who gave us a follow tonight. All of our great donations. We really had
Amazing.
some very
Yes,
generous
thank you
donations.
so
Yes.
much.
Super fun
Thank you very
RP
much.
heavy game tonight, and I think
I had such a good time. I
new
did too.
tiers that we unlocked wove their way in
tiers we unlocked.
nicely. We're off to an auspicious start for White Plume Mountain.
Cool.
Things will only get more dungeon crawly from here.
Sounds like it's a volcano, not a mountain.
But thanks to all of you who spread
It's
the word about our
inside a
channel,
body.
spread the word about our music video, who have kicked in cash tonight. Otherwise, thank you also to our mods and everyone who just being part of our audience and sharing the word. That really helps us keep building. Thank you to Mr. Jazztastic for the follow. Carol16, Sinfiz, Heimskier, and everyone else who follows tonight.
Especially fuck my ass.
We especially appreciate it if you can give us a sub and whatnot. So thank you so much, Dawn. Tomorrow night we have Never Tell Me the Odds with Mr. David Crennan, our Star Wars Fantasy Flight Game Star Wars show. Friday night is Black Bag Vikings, and then on the weekend you can go back and review Session 0 of Ironkeep Chronicles and see whether I screwed up the description of what the place looked like or not. Or you can go back and watch any of our other fine offerings, either here on Twitch or, of course, on YouTube. Follow us all at Saving Throw Show. Please back our Patreon. The end of the month is coming on Havana's birthday.
Yay.
It's a great time to jump in. I tend to give away some free DM goodies, once or twice a month, based on materials that I generate for this game. I may share these riddles there. I'm working on another project that I have to incorporate some riddles into, so I may keep them for myself. But it's we have a backers-only special chat where you can meet the cast of some of our various shows and also give your feedback about what's going on with the channel and what's up and what you think is cool. So consider, since the end of the month is coming before we come back here in this space, consider backing us on Patreon. Thanks so much, and until next time, let's dungeon!